up, everybody? It's Monday Night Football. You got the 8-6 Chargers visiting the fucking who knows how many wins. 4-win Colts, 4-8, I think. Um, the Colts have the ball first, and they moved it a little bit, but they're gonna have to punt right now. And so they get the punt off. It's a bouncer. Carter goes all the way to the 35. Good return on that punt. So Herbert will kick this one off with his first drive. Let's see how he can do. I have him in fantasy. I don't really need a lot from him, but let's just say he hasn't been as productive as he normally is. He only has 21 touchdowns with three games to go, so he would have to average 3 touchdowns a game to get to 30, which he's done both times in his previous 2 seasons. That's Everett in motion. Herbert under center tosses to Ekeler to the right. He cuts back, breaks a tackle, gets maybe 4 yards on that carry. But the first drive for the Colts was a short one. I guess Zach Moss got the start. He's 1 carry for 2 yards. Nick Foles was 1 for 2, 2 yards, and that was a pass completed to Mo Alley Cox. The other one was to Alec Pierce, the rookie. And Herbert finds Allen. He spins around, gets close to a first down. That might be short of a first down. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1. Let's see what the Colts do here. Herbert under center. Gives it to, I'm not sure who that is. That's number 25. That's Joshua Kelly. He gets 0 on that one. It's uh 4th and 1. He gets stuffed on that one. Colts defense comes up huge. That's a 3-and-out. It looks like they might punt this. Oh, that guard whiffed on DeForest Buckner, and he was able to get penetration in the backfield. The punt team does come out. It is not a fake. He gets it off. Colts return man fair catches it at the 15. So the return man was gonna hand it off to the one of the Chargers guys. I think he thought he was the ref, and he was, and then the the Chargers guy was like, "Get that shit out of here!" And then he pushed him. Oh man, I love football players. Like, don't give me the ball. But Herbert was 1 for 1, 6 yards. Ekeler had 1 carry, and then they gave it to Kelly on the next one. Keenan Allen has the 1 catch for 6 yards. So 2 3-and-outs for these two teams. The Chargers are trying to make it in to the playoffs. If they win, I'm not sure if they clinch with a win tonight, but they will certainly strengthen their case to make it into the playoffs. It'll be, I think they'll have 9 wins. Yeah, they have 8 wins, 8-6. Indianapolis is 4-9-1. So if the Chargers make it to 9-6, they'll have 2 games left. They could possibly be a double-digit team again. Uh, and that should be good enough for a wild card spot. I doubt they're going to catch the Chiefs for the division, but um, uh, yeah, we're on a commercial break right now. Um, I've got the Rockets game on the big TV over there. Rockets are winning 25-9 against the Bulls. Bulls also have a losing record, although they have more wins than the Rockets, but both teams are not very good. So it's kind of surprising that the Rockets are on the road and beating the Bulls 25-9. But you know what? They do this a lot. They get off to a good lead, but because they're such a young team, they have a bunch of dudes that are like 21, 22 that are like starting, and they don't know how to hold on to leads. They don't know how to finish games, and they're trying to figure that out. Um, but every season in this rebuild since Harden's left, they've been more competitive, and I can see their talent developing. They need one more draft. Wemby would definitely be a huge addition to this Rockets team if they could get the first overall pick. Foles is in shotgun. We're back with the game. 11:39 to go. Foles in shotgun. Two slot guys to the right. It's a play action fake. He throws over the middle. That's Jelani Woods, the rookie tight end. That's a 15-yard catch on that one. He was a dynasty sleeper during the offseason. A lot of people thought he was going to emerge. But the Colts have like a billion tight ends. Like the Colts are like the 49ers of tight ends, whereas the 49ers have like a billion running backs. Colts employ like tons of tight ends out there. There's two of them out there right now. Oh no, it's a backup lineman, and he's in motion. This is a handoff to Moss. He tries to get to the outside. That's a gain of 5. So the Colts, after that first down, are moving the ball. Um, when Nick Foles was named the starter, I thought, damn, like, why didn't they just start him sooner? Like, why give Matt Ryan all these chances and that rookie that, like, is terrible? I don't know. Nick Foles is a proven guy, right? Like, fucking Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl MVP. Foles with the RPO, or at least he faked the handoff. It's another one to Woods. That's on the far left side of the field. That's a first down, and now he has 2 catches for 32 yards. Jelani Woods, if you started him in fantasy, if you're in a deep league, you're off to a good start there. You started Hawkinson. Congrats to you. He had like 35 points in full point PPR. But Nick Foles looks like easily in 2 drives, looks like the best quarterback the Colts have had all year. Shotgun again. Alec Pierce is in the slot. He hands it off this time. Finally gets taken down. That's probably a gain of 5. That is Zach Moss again. He now has 3 rushes for 13 yards. And last week he had 81 rushing yards on 24 carries. Not very efficient, but pretty good considering they don't have Taylor because he's injured. So Jelani Woods comes in motion. Foles gets pressured, throws down the field. Nobody's home. I think he sensed the pressure. Bosa was about to get to him, so he just threw it out there. So it's 3rd and 4, just under 9 to go. And Woods comes off the field. I bet you he's tired. He's been running a lot in this drive. So Moss is in there, Mo Alley Cox is in there, Campbell's in there, Pittman's in there, Alec Pierce is in there. Pierce in motion to the left. He goes back. It is man coverage. 4-man rush. Foles throws. He's got him open. He overthrew Mo Alley Cox. He had him open. And Foles looks to the sideline asking, are we going to go for it or are we punting? Oh, man. Mo Alley Cox just pushed that guy that was on him out the way. Get out of my face. Oh, man. Yeah, he did get a hand on it, but it was just a little out of his reach. And the Colts are going for it. Foles was looking to the sideline, and he was like, you could tell he wanted to go for it. So it's 4th and 4. Ball's at the 42. First down at the 38. 4-man rush. Foles throws it right at the line. It depends on the spot. Where's he going to put it? Where's the ref going to put it? That looks way short of where he caught it. Way short. That was Alec Pierce that caught that one. They're going to officially call it a 3-yard gain. I don't know, man. That looked like he caught it at the line. So it's funny. He put his foot on the line and then he started like walking away from the line. The ref did. I don't know about that. I think if they challenged that, they would win that challenge. But it is early in the game and it's risky to gamble this early on a challenge, but at the same time it's risky to gamble on 4th down this early, and nevertheless they did it. So what the hell? I mean, you're a 4-win team, you might as well fucking challenge it. But we're in a commercial break. We'll see when they come back if they're gonna go for it or if they're gonna challenge it. But it will be the Chargers' ball if they do not decide to challenge, and they'll get the ball at the 39-yard line. But we had a. Oh, by the way, I hope everybody had a good Christmas, happy holidays, and we streamed most of the games. I think the only one we didn't do was the Rams Denver game. I kind of had a feeling that was going to be a shootout or a blowout, I should say, and so we took a break on that one. Considering it was Christmas Day, we figured let's take a break during the middle of the day and not call this game. It turns out it was a blowout. It wasn't even competitive at all, and because of that terrible loss, Nathaniel Hackett got fired. So there are now 3 teams with a vacant head coaching job: the Colts, the Panthers, and Denver. And what a terrible time to buy the team. um, you buy the team, you get a new quarterback, you trade all this shit for him. He ends up being garbage. The Colts ends up being garbage too. It's just like a brutal like slap to the face or kick to the nuts, as Rob would say. Um, Colts are challenging. I mean, might as well. It's fine. I mean, who cares? You're fucking 4-9-1. Fucking do whatever you got to do. What does it matter? Just fucking go. So they are challenging. The ref is still looking at it. The ruling is short of the line to gain, but it looks like he caught it at the line. The question is, where did he catch it? Where was he touched? And like, where's his forward momentum? I guess all that has something to do with it, and I really don't know. It's honestly like a lot of these rules are open to interpretation. Like everybody sees things differently, so like it's no different for the refs. Like they fucking see shit different all the time. Like how often do you see the fucking like the damn ref analyst on Fox or CBS come out and he says one thing and then the ref on the fucking field says a completely different thing. And then he looks like an idiot. It's like, "Wait, but didn't you say this?" And then call reversed. So it is Colts ball. They get the first down on that challenge. They keep their timeout. They keep their challenge. Now they will have the ball at the 38. First down. And 8:47 to go. Jeff Saturday. He's looking at his menu of plays. Does he call the plays? I don't think he does. I guess maybe he's just listening along, like oh, I'm gonna follow along with the playbook or with the play calls. They're showing Matt Ryan on the on the sideline. He's in street clothes. Nick Foles is under center. There's two tight ends out there. Pittman's lined up in line. He's blocking. Foles throws deep, and that's picked off. Oh my lord, that was a terrible throw. He just lobbed it up for grabs. Number 43, I'm not sure who that is, but he's all the way to the 40. He's cutting back, dodges that lineman, and then gets tackled by Jelani Woods at the 43. So Foles just lobbed that one up for grabs. Oh my god, you just get the first down on the fucking challenge. And then he tossed it up for grabs. He had good protection. There was a guy at his feet stumbling, but that looked like cover 2, and he was throwing it to Jelani Woods, and that safety was just there. He was just waiting there, and it was a lob throw that he easily caught. So the the Chargers get the ball back, and Herbert's in motion. I think that's Everett in motion. Um, Damn, I don't know who these people are. Who the hell is that? Let's see, Parham. Parham is number 9, I think, and Eckler's in there. Everett's 7. Okay, McKitty's in there. It's jumbo formation. They shift upwards. It's a play action to Ekeler. Good pocket for Herbert. Oh, he gets hit from behind though. Ball comes in. Ball falls incomplete. So it's gonna be 3rd and 2. He needed to step up a little bit on that pocket. It was good protection everywhere except for like the left tackle. Couldn't hold his block for long enough, and Herbert was kind of drifting to his left, right towards the guy as he came back up in the pocket. Rylan Rich says hi. What's up, man? How was your Monday? All right, so Herbert with another good pocket. Oh, that was off of Allen's hands, and the Colts are saying they have an interception. So Herbert gets intercepted on that deflection. Rylan says good. Hell yeah, man. Did that hit the ground? Let's see. They're showing the replay. Oh no, it was a good yeah, that was intercepted. Holy shit. That was a defensive play, I think. He ran in front of Allen and then it deflected off Allen's shoulder. And then that DB behind caught it. And that's an interception. So they trade interceptions and the Colts will get the ball back. Ryland says, "I got Alexa for Christmas." Oh shit. Awesome, dude. That's badass. I got a TV, although I got it early. I already had it set up. But um but yeah. Uh, I got since I got myself a TV, I was like, "You know what? I don't need anything else." It's like that's enough. So I just got myself a TV and that's it. We don't really, I mean, I'm an old man. I don't really need we don't really give we don't really trade gifts anymore. Every now and then we'll do like the what is that called? The Secret Santa thing, but it's like a $50 limit, so it's nothing crazy. Um, but that's only when like everybody comes for Christmas. Most of the time, everybody kind of Rylan asks, will Rob be on? Yeah, he'll be on, but he normally gets on late. He's never early. So he'll be on maybe in 30 minutes or so. Well, let's look at these stats here. Both quarterbacks have thrown a pick. Ekeler only has 1 touch in 2 drives. Parham with 1 target, McKitty with 1, Allen with 2, and the one that he didn't catch was the interception. Bowles has thrown it a lot more. He's 4 for 8 for 38 yards. Moss is 3 for 13. Jelani Woods 2 for 32. He's started off hot. As I was saying earlier, he's a rookie, and in dynasty leagues, he was very you know, he was kind of like a fantasy darling for a lot of people there. Chase Cottom says, I got an Apple Watch for Christmas. Hell yeah, bro. That's badass. Rylan says, I'm playing Fortnite with my sister and my uncle. Oh, shit. I'm not very good at that game because I'm not good at the building. But then someone told me there's a mode without building. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I might have to re-download that. I mainly play Apex Legends. Chase says, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a badass gift, bro. Hell yeah. How do you like it so far? Is that your first one? Or is it an upgrade? All right, Foles throws to the side. That's Pierce with another catch. That's another rookie that was kind of, you know, in dynasty circles that was considered like you could probably get him in the second round, get some value at the wide receiver position in case you didn't have a high enough pick to get Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave or Drake London. And Pierce has been okay considering this quarterback carousel that the Colts have had. So shotgun formation. Foles hands it off to, is that Moss? Yeah, I think that's Moss again. I wonder what happened to the other running back. Justin Herbert sucks, Los. Yeah, he does. He has not been as good this year. It was the rib injury. Remember he cracked his rib cartilage, and I don't know if that's still affecting him because that's an issue that can last a long time. I don't know, man. I think with all the injuries to Allen. Oh my God, that guy got blown up on the screen. That was a split back formation for the Colts, and he dumped it down. Kyle Van Noy dumps the running back. That's a huge loss right there. Maybe like a 5-yard loss there. But that's Jackson. That's the other running back. So if you decided to go with Jackson or Moss, Moss looks like the correct pick so far. Jackson has negative 9 yards on that play, so he lost 9 yards on that screen. But yeah, Herbert only has 21 touchdowns this year. That's kind of way below what he's normally doing. 2 slot receivers to the right. Foles drops back. Oh my God, that's picked off. Did he get in bounds? Did he land in bounds? They're gonna say they're conferring. The refs are conferring. They're holding each other and conferring. They're gonna call it a catch. That's intercepted. Oh my God, how many interceptions are we gonna have today? Do we have any guesses? Let's go with 5. So nobody wants to score. Let's see. He got 1 foot in, and the knee came down. So that's a catch. Yep. That is a catch. Oh my God, he got it. Campbell, man, he'll knock it down. He tried. No, it looked like he was catching it. He was going for the catch. Oh, Lordy Lord. Okay. Well, they're going to commercial break. They might look at this, although it does look like he came down in bounds. There's just a question of was he bobbling it. It kind of looked like maybe he was bobbling it. But on the initial play, I thought he caught it. So that should be an interception for the Chargers. They get the ball back, and Herbert will go out there and try to redeem himself after throwing a pick. Um, I don't know. Maybe get the ball to Ekeler, right? Like he's your best weapon. Give it to Ekeler. Let him do something. But they fired Nathaniel Hackett. The Broncos fired Nathaniel Hackett today. So there are 3 vacancies for head coaches. The Panthers, the Colts, and the Broncos. So on top of that, like how many other guys could get fired? Um, there's probably a chance that maybe one or two more vacancies open. And I read an article that said Sean Payton wants to coach the Cowboys or the Chargers, and I was like, but they have fucking coaches, and they're doing well. Like, what are they gonna do? Just fire them? Like, oh well, we want Peyton, so we're gonna fire you. I don't see that happening. So Peyton's gonna have to pick one of these shitty teams, or he'll just stay at Fox, which I think, depending on how much they're paying him, I mean, why not just stay there? That's easy. But coaches just like players. I mean, they get that competitive itch, and when they're away from the game, they feel it and they want to come back to it. Like look at Gronk. Like he retires, he always wants to come back. Fucking Favre, how many times did he retire? Like 10 times and came back. Um, Even Brady's short retirement, like he came back. So it's just hard when you can make a lot of money and you're competitive. You get the itch. All right, the game's back. 4:48 to go in the first. Herbert's in shotgun. Oh my God, he got sacked. That was a 4-man rush. That was DeForest Buckner. Took him down. That might be a 7-yard loss on that one. Oh, it looks like there was holding on. Oh no, wait, that's the replay. That's the replay of the interception. Yeah, it looked like the dude was holding Campbell on the interception. Um, but I don't know. I guess you could let that go. It wasn't egregious. All right, so two slot guys on each side. Ekeler goes in motion into the flat. Herbert tosses to Palmer. He gets some of that yardage back from the sack. Oh, Derwin James made his third Pro Bowl of his career. He's the one that made that interception. Okay, so two slot guys on the left. I think that's Allen on the right. Heavy pressure. That might be holding. Allen catches the ball. That's a first down. I guess no flag coming in. That looked like holding on the offensive lineman, but it looks like the refs are gonna tuck their laundry today. Oh, did he catch that ball? Got his hands on it. Did he secure the? I don't know. I think the ground helped him secure that catch. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what they say. I don't think he caught that. Um, I think the Colts are challenging. So that's two good challenges by the by the Colts, but both of them in the first quarter. So what's the rule? Like you only get like two, or I don't even fucking know. I don't even remember that. It's so rare that they get them right all the time that like I don't even know. Let me check. NFL Challenge. All right, each team has 2 challenges per game, each of which requires the use of a timeout. If the challenge is ruled in the team's favor, the team gets its timeout back. A third challenge is allowed if a team wins its first 2 challenges. Okay, so you can only get 3 max. So if they win this one, they'll have 1 more for the entire fucking game. That's it. That might bite them in the ass later, because it looks like the refs are still recovering from Christmas Day. They're getting a lot of shit wrong in this one. It's also Monday, you know. Everybody's like, ugh, back to work after Christmas. But as it stands, I was looking at the draft order for the teams, and Houston won against the Titans on Saturday. And so their record is now 2-12-1. Chicago's right behind them with the number 2 pick at 3-12. Denver, who will have to give their pick to Seattle because of the Russell Wilson trade, they are 4-11. So Seattle has the number 3 pick right now. Like, what a fucking trade right there. Arizona is the number 4 pick. They're at 4-11. Indianapolis is the number 5 pick. Atlanta's the number 6 pick. The Rams have to give their pick to Detroit because of the Jared Goff trade. They're 5-10. That's the number 7 pick. Then Carolina's 8. Vegas is 9. New Orleans has to give their pick to the Eagles. That's the 10th pick. And that is because of the New Orleans acquired one of the Eagles' 3 picks from last year. The Eagles didn't want to have 3, so they traded one of them. And this was part of the trade. Like they get one of New Orleans picks, or they get New Orleans pick this year. Number 11 is Cleveland, and they have to give that pick to the Texans because of the Deshaun Watson trade. So the Texans have the number 1 and number 11 picks as it stands. And then it's Seattle, Tennessee, New England, Jets, Pittsburgh, Green Bay, and Detroit. And then all the other teams are wild card teams, and that'll be subject to the order that they get knocked out. It's gonna be interesting. Like the draft will be interesting. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I like to track that as the weeks go on. So that was overturned. It was not a catch. Colts send heavy heat to block that punt, but he gets it off, and that ball lands out of bounds. And the ref I don't even know where the ref's gonna spot it. They didn't show it. Let's see. It looks like at the 30. It looks like the Colts are gonna get the ball at the 30. So Foles is under center. That's Moss in there, I think. Campbell's in the slot. Pierce on the bottom. Pittman's on the top. It's a handoff, and he gets 4 on that one. We're at about 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Matt Ryan's listening in on the play calling on his little headset thingy. And what happens to Ryan? Do they dump Ryan? I guess the Colts need to go after a rookie quarterback. They're gonna have, what did I say they were? The 5th pick? Yeah, they have the 5th pick. They could go after a quarterback in the draft, unless they want to keep Foles. Maybe this is an audition for Foles. Foles decides to scramble. He puts his shoulder down but gets pushed back. That will go down as a sack, and that's 3rd down. That was very I don't even know what that was. Um, Foles could have dove or tried a little harder on that play, but he saw that dude coming and he just like stopped, and then he got pushed backwards. He tried to run, and I guess he wasn't looking downfield after that. He panicked maybe. So that'll be 3rd and 6. He didn't lose much yardage on the sack because he was running for the first down, or not the first down. He was running for the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation to the left. Foles senses pressure again, and he goes down again. This time he does lose a lot of yardage. That was Murray Jr., number 9. Let's see these defensive stats here. Yeah, Drew Tranquil got the first one. And on the other side, DeForest Buckner has 1 sack. So that'll have to be a punt for the Colts. So it looks like nobody wants to score on this in this game. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Chargers look like they're going to try to block this. They do not get there. The punter falls. I don't know if he was hit. Carter catches it, returns it all the way to the 45, 46, and a flag comes flying in. It's typically holding or blocking the back on a punt, so we'll see what happens with this call. 1:07 to go. The clock is stopped. And the officials are conferring on this. Yeah, it's a hold. So I'll back it up 10 yards. So that's going to be at the. Where did I say it was? That'll be at like the 20 something, 25 or 26 yard line. Yeah, he held him. That dude was like flailing. He was like, I'm being held. All right. So the ball's at the the ball's at the 30. Okay. Yeah, I got that. I got it wrong there. So it's at the 30. It's it looks like a weak eye formation. Play action to Ekeler. He throws it over the middle of the field. Keenan Allen catches that one. Gets hit. That's a gain of 15 on that play. Keenan Allen now has 3 catches for 27 yards on 5 targets. He's the only guy that's doing anything. Ekeler has 2 rushes for 2 yards. It looks like the Colts were in the zone on that play. Herbert's under center this time. Palmer in motion to the left behind Williams. It's a pitch to Ekeler, and he gets taken down in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. So there goes all of Eckler's yardage. Oh, I guess they're going to say loss of 1. Or was that Kelly? I don't even know. I don't think the play updated. Oh, but that's the end of the first quarter, so we're gonna go to a commercial break. It was kind of a turnover fueled game. 3 interceptions, nothing but punts, and nothing but turnovers. Turnovers on downs and interceptions. So neither team really wants to get anything going, which is kind of surprising for the Chargers because they actually have a winning record, and the Colts are kind of a sorry team. It just hasn't gone their way. You know, their offensive line isn't as good as it was last year. And because of that, Taylor hasn't been as efficient, and he's also injured. But you throw in Matt Ryan and all their deficiencies at quarterback, and yeah, this team kind of is still feeling the loss of Andrew Luck, I think. I remember when he retired, I told Rob, I was like, dude, that they're gonna feel that for a while. Like replacing Manning was gonna be hard as hell, and then they get lucky with Andrew Luck. Like, are you kidding me? Like that's lucky, but when Luck decided to retire, it's like, okay, your luck has run out. And now it's going to be hard because finding a quarterback in this league is, finding a quarterback in this league is really hard. And, they tried Wentz, they tried Ryan. They're going to have to try a rookie running back or a rookie quarterback in the draft unless they go after one in free agency. Which, by the way, there are tons of quarterbacks in free agency. Tons. But that's what they did. Well, no, they traded for Wentz and they traded for Ryan. And that honestly that sets you back too. Like you have to give up draft picks for that. Um the only good thing about that is you won't have to like surrender the the guaranteed money and all that. Like when you're the receiving end of a trade, like the team that trades the player away has to eat the money. But that's why you have to send draft picks. So like let me look at the Colts picks this year. They have they have 8. They have a first, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, 2 6s, and a seventh. And they have Washington's third and Buffalo's sixth. So, um, I guess for the most part, that's not that bad. But this mock draft does not have them taking a quarterback. So they have them taking edge, safety, and wide receiver with the first 3 picks. So maybe I don't know. It's just a mock draft. Anybody can do a mock and put whatever they want there. It only matters what the Colts are gonna do in April. So Chargers, bunch formation on the left. Herbert's in shotgun. 4-man rush. Nice pocket. He checks down to Palmer. And he falls forward for a first down. So the Colts are getting near field goal range. Maybe we can get some points. You guys think we're going to get some points here or another interception? He gets tackled at like the 46 or 44. Herbert under center this time. Allen in motion. It's a fake pitch. Herbert gets away from. No, he gets taken down. He initially got away from the sack, and then that linebacker dove and brought him down. So that's another sack. So we've got 4 total sacks in this game, 2 by each team. We've got 3 interceptions, 2 by the Colts, 1 by the Chargers. And we really don't have a lot of offensive production in in this game so far. All right, Chargers back in shotgun. 2nd and 21. Herbert finds Allen again. And he gets some of that sack yardage back, but this is going to be 3rd and very long. Maybe 3rd and 13. Somewhere around there. However, Keenan Allen does have 7 targets, 5 for 39. So if you started him, you're looking pretty good. Kelly's in there, no Ekeler. Colts send a blitz. Oh my God, that's going to be a first down. Mike Williams down at the 31-yard line. That's what happens when you blitz. You got to put people in man. And say what you will about the Chargers in this game, but they have weapons. Oh, Mike Williams almost slipped on that play. But he recaptured his balance, caught the ball, turned around, and fell forward for the first down. So they have a new, fresh set of downs to work with. They're at the 31-yard line. Allen in motion. Herbert's under center. Now Everett's in motion. It's a give to Kelly for 1 yard. 11:35 to go in this second quarter. Kind of weird that Kelly has as many rushes as Ekeler. I wonder if maybe he got hurt. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just preserving him for the playoff push. I have no idea. 2nd and 9. Eckler's back in there. Two slot guys on the left. Palmer in motion to the right. Herbert sidearms it to Uncle Mike. He breaks a tackle, lowers his shoulder, gets all the way to the 12-yard line. Oh wow, what a throw, what a catch and run. Chargers are in business now. They're looking for a touchdown, not a field goal. There was some heavy pressure there, and Herbert had to sidearm that throw, and that was beautiful right there. Okay, so Herbert's under center, 10:35 to go, 1st and 10. They can't pick up a first down if they get it inside the two. Two tight ends in there. They hand off to Ekeler. He breaks a tackle, gets all the way to the 5. 2nd and 3. Chargers are moving the ball. But Mike Williams now has 2 for 34 on this drive alone. Didn't have any production the rest of the game. Ekeler 4 for 11. Herbert is now 9 for 12, 89 yards. So they're finally getting in something going in this game. Two slot guys on the right. Herbert hands it off to Ekeler again, and he gets just shy of the 2-yard line. So this is going to be third and half a yard. Substitutions coming in for the Colts. 9:40 to go. And Brandon Staley's looking at his play sheet. He has a play he likes. Herbert's under center. Jumbo formation or full house formation. But Herbert just sneaks it forward for the first down. So they're going to have 1st and goal inside the 2, maybe at the 1. And Herbert for his career has converted 22 for 33 on 3rd or 4th and 1. That's pretty good. I mean, Tom Brady's pretty good at sneaking also. It's funny because I mentioned that and then he did it like right after he did, or right after I said it. So it is at the 1. Herbert's under center. Palmer in motion. Uncle Mike's in there. He hands it off to Ekeler. He finds a touchdown easily. Big hole at the middle. The Chargers have a 6-0 lead. Ekeler with the score. And all you owners that started Ekeler, no catches, only 12 rushing yards, but he does have the touchdown. So hopefully that's all you need. or you want more, but touchdowns are important. And the extra point is up and good. So it's 7-0. 8:41 to go for the Chargers. Colts will get the ball after the commercial break. Um, yeah, so Herbert is 9 for 12. He had some really nice throws on that play, on that drive. It looks like the play is doing a little bit better. Foles is 7 for 12. Outside of the interception, 7 for 12, two interceptions. Herbert's 9 for 12. Herbert's pretty much doubling Foles' yardage through the air, 89 yards. Chargers can't get anything going on the ground, but Allen and Williams have 7 catches, and the defense has been spectacular for the Chargers. 2 sacks, 2 interceptions. They've limited them to only 57 yards allowed. I honestly thought that Foles coming in, replacing Ryan would be an upgrade, but So I mean, he also hasn't played all year. I wonder how many. I mean, he probably got all the week's reps, but just 1 week of reps. You probably need a little more than that to feel comfortable. Maybe as the game. If you look at what Foles did in the past, especially with like Philadelphia, he was pretty good, especially that Super Bowl run. Um, he's a good quarterback. He just hasn't had many opportunities to continue doing that. But he'll be the starter these next 2 games. So if you're in a deep league, or if you're in like a super flex league or something, I know it doesn't look good right now, but maybe Nick Foles is an option for you. Because Herbert's not doing very good today either. At least so far, no passing touchdown. That's what quarterbacks need to put up the points. And let's see, what does Foles have? Yeah, Foles has 43 yards, 2 interceptions, and if you're in a league with sacks, he has 2 sacks. That's pretty brutal. Pretty damn brutal. But there are, Murray's hurt. Lamar might be coming back next week. I don't know. You got to wait and see for the injury reports. Also, Hurts might not come back. There's reports that he could. I think coaches say that to like make the team that they're playing against have to prepare for them. Like they're probably not gonna play, but like, oh well, he might play. Um, I think that's all that is. Either way, like you're hoping they play, but if they don't, you gotta have a backup plan. Not to mention all these other quarterbacks that have been struggling mightily, like Herbert here. Like he's not really doing craziness, especially compared to last season. Like he was really good. So the Colts take this one out and only get to the 13-yard line. Foles is in shotgun. Hands it off to Moss. He spins around in the backfield, gets 2 yards out of that, but a flag comes in. That's probably going to be holding. They had him for a 2-yard loss on that one. It is holding. That'll probably be half the distance to the goal. That was on Mo Alley Cox. Um, Saturday's shaking his head like, God damn it. God damn it, Mo Alley Cox. Come on. Now the ball's at the 6 now. First and 16. Moss is flanked to Foles' right. 2 slot guys on the left. Looks like a zone. Alec Pierce on a little slant. He gets almost to the first down. That's going to be 2nd and 1. Ball's at the 22. 8 minutes to go. Nice throw. That was just a zone, and that was just a zone and a good slant route. Pierce makes that catch, comes off the field. He has 3 receptions for 26 yards. Foles is under center. 2 tight ends out there. They hand it off. He gets the first down. Pushes forward for another 5-6 yards. That's gonna be 1st and 10. Rob's here.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up?
Same old, just out here in the cold, living the dream.
Yeah, Moss has been getting like most of the production here today, or most of the opportunities, I should say. He's got six carries, 29 yards, and Deion Jackson only has 1 catch, 1 target.
I keep thinking it's Naeem Hines because it's Naeem Hines' old number.
Yeah, yeah. But he's in Buffalo now. He's trying to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and good for him.
That's gonna be a false start, I think. Hey, your TV's loud.
Oh shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
So 1st and 15, and they wind the clock after that. Do they normally do that after a false start?
I'm aware of.
Oh wow, that's weird. Okay, so Foles in an empty backfield finds Pittman, and his helmet comes off. I think they're gonna throw a flag for that. I think he ripped his helmet off and threw it, kinda. I'm not sure. Let's see what they're conferring about this. It is personal foul face mask. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That helmet came flying off, and I was like, "What the hell happened there?" Let's see. They're showing the replay.
Oh yeah, dude, he reached under and just took it straight off. Number 3 on the Chargers.
Yeah, the Pro Bowler Derwin James.
Not cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it didn't look too bad, but yeah, if you grab it
No,
and
I didn't
pull,
really.
it's a flag. But the handoff to Moss again. Good run here. He's still on his feet, pushing forward. A lineman comes in. That's an 8-yard run.
Solid. Yeah, the Colts got to get something going and turn
Oh,
this into a game.
oh, and then Pittman comes in and blocks Derwin James. That could have been a block in the back. No call on that one. 2nd and 2, 5.5 to go. Foles in shotgun. Fakes it to Moss. Oh, throws it to Campbell and he gets lit up. That's a defenseless receiver. And Derwin James is up, getting up slow. Oh my God, that's a decleater right there. But he's probably gonna get a penalty on that one. That might be. He's saying I hit him with the shoulder.
Well, of course he's going to say that.
Damn, that guy got lit up, bro. Oh my goodness. The refs are conferring about this. Let's see. Here's the replay. He catches it. Oh yeah, he hits him with the crown of his helmet. And he's the one that got that face mask. Does that mean that he gets ejected, or does that not count?
Well, you get a warning and then you get an ejection.
On the
If you've
next
had
one.
a shot like that before, yeah, you can be like that could be it for him.
And
But next time,
my apologies, that was not Campbell. That was Doolin, Austin Doolin. Antonio Lorenzana is in here. Saludos desde Mexico. What's up, buddy? How you
what's up,
doing?
man?
So it looks like the Colts are going to get a first down here because of that penalty. He did hit him in the shoulder, but then it glanced off the shoulder and hit the crown of his helmet, hit
And
his helmet. So
straight into his, yeah.
it was a glancing blow, and yeah, I mean, I agree with it. That's a foul, and so that's a 1st and 10 plus the yardage. Where are they at? Mm,
Yeah, I think they're almost in the red zone.
yeah, they're at the 31, 32. So Foles in shotgun, slot man to the left. I think that's Campbell. They blitz. Foles throws it to Pittman in the end zone, but that one is a very poor throw. Pittman didn't even know where it was. And 5:13 clock is stopped after that incompletion. But what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Uh, Looking forward to
And
New Year's. What are you gonna do for New Year's, Rob?
so, I mean, we'll be here. I ain't doing much.
Yeah, same
What?
here.
Put a little ball over there and let it drop.
Oh shit, we should do something like that. Have a New
That'd be
Year's
hilarious.
celebration. Oh, do you still have those things? Remember when we hit 100 subscribers and you had those little thingies?
Oh, I still have the sparklers. Yes, I
Yeah,
have
the
plenty of those.
sparklers. We should do something. When
I
is
could I
that?
could make that. I can make that happen.
Oh, that's
New
Saturday
Year's
night.
Eve is Saturday night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
Saturday night. Yeah,
we're probably gonna be looking at the championship games anyway
that's true.
for college, and the
That is
late one's the
true.
one gonna be the one to watch.
Definitely. So we can do, yeah, we'll do that late one, and then we could just like keep it going. It'll probably be another hour or so. Bigfoot says they trust you with fire. Foles is running. He pump fakes, throws it away. That was third and 6. So field goal attempt coming, or do you go for it?
They're gonna want they're gonna want points on the board, I would think. But I mean,
Yeah.
you're out of it. You're out of it. You're at home. I can see them going for it too. Yeah, I'm highly unsupervised. It makes me nervous too, Bigfoot. Don't worry, I am trusted. The Boy Scouts trusted me with fire, so.
And that was when you were a
But,
child, so you're an
yeah,
adult
exactly.
now.
Yeah, I should be. I'm good.
You're fine. Be
I
fine.
didn't light the tablet or the toolbox or the garage on fire when I did it last time.
So the kick is up and good. 46-yarder by who's the kicker? Chase McLaughlin. So we've got a 7-3 game with 4:21 to go. One second over 4:20.
1 second away from.
From perfection.
Yep. Sad to fuck with it.
I miss those quote unquote Boy Scouts trusted me days, mid 80s and or M80s and mailboxes. Fire emoji. Yeah,
For us in
those.
Virginia, you definitely had those opportunities to sneak away and do young boy things like partake of the herbage or tobacco, other things you're not supposed to be doing,
Oh yeah.
alcohol,
That's what boys do when they're boys.
regardless of where they're at.
Yeah.
they fucking,
They
where there's a
find they
will,
find
there's a way.
something to do that gets them in trouble.
Absolutely.
You tell someone they can't do something and they're gonna want to do it even more. So
Yeah, exactly. Just don't even bring it up.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
even mention it as a possibility.
Mm.
Oh, I could go to the gas station and get some dude to give me beer.
Like
Shit.
hell yeah, come on.
Yeah, who wouldn't want a 6 pack while they're sitting in a tent? I mean, that's just the truth, though. I'm not trying to encourage that behavior, but when you're camping, sometimes you're like, yeah, this would be cooler if, and just fill in the blank.
Yeah, and then
For,
like
for
and then all the kids get drunk off like half a beer.
yeah, yeah. Oh, it's dreadfully obvious, and like the other parents are like just trying to like keep it together. Like, all right, how do we what do we do with this? Like, what do you mean? What do you do? You lie them down, make sure they don't drown there and puke, rub their backs. That's cool.
Bigfoot says a buddy of mine, his dad was a doctor. Every year he took his kid to the ER to see the dumbasses who blew off their arms. Nothing like Captain Hook and fireworks. Yeah, that's like Pierre Paul. Didn't he blow his hand off?
He blows like 2 fingers off, I think,
Yeah, but
or a
he's
finger and a half.
but he still
Yeah,
plays.
I wouldn't blow anything actually. Like the other things I had were literally just like you pulled a string and it just shot out like confetti. Like that's not fireworks. That's just like cheapos that you give kids that you don't want that to happen. But it makes them feel like they got fireworks. Pew!
Are
The
you
sparklers, however, yeah, that could put out an
are you in the city limits or outside the city limits?
eye. Outside.
So you can pop fireworks?
Oh yeah, and we do. People do around here
Mm.
like crazy.
The
Sometimes it might
Christian
not.
Kerbo says, "Hello, what's up, man? Merry
What's
Christmas,
up?
Happy
Welcome,
holidays. Hope you had a good Monday. Everybody's back to work
welcome.
today. Like, ugh.
No, I didn't go. I had the day off.
Oh, you didn't go? Okay, well, some people.
Yeah, I got the easy beginning of the week, but
Yeah,
it'll suck tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a lot of sleep last night, like a lot of sleep. I needed it. Um,
Hell yeah. Sleep is great when you're tired of shit.
oh man, that's for sure. But we're back from the commercial break. So 421 in a second. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Allen in motion to the right. That's a bunch formation. Herbert gets this. There's a false start. False start. Bigfoot says we used to get the little throw crackers, put them all over the house, and scare the shit out of people when they open door. Yeah, I used to do
Yeah,
that too. Stepped on
yeah,
the
dude.
carpets, open cabinets. Yeah, fuck yeah. You set up booby traps and shit. Yeah,
I've I've seen it where people would like put them inside the door jamb
yeah,
when they know somebody's just about to go get in their car and leave, and you don't shut the door. You just make it look like it is, and they just get in and pow.
yeah. That shit was always fun. All right, Herbert in shotgun, four-man rush. Herbert's rolling out to the right, throws it. Is that complete? They're gonna say it's complete to Palmer on the sideline.
Ooh, let me see about this. I am dreadfully behind you tonight.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Isn't it so weird how like every day it's like it's different?
it
Like,
is. It's nuts. I was trying to explain it to my sister.
but that was only a
Which
3 yard catch. So yeah, I guess he caught it. I didn't see the replay. Um,
we're looking at her now. Roll out. Yeah, it wasn't for much. It was a loud 3 yard catch for sure.
all right, Herbert with good protection checks down to Eckler, but that's only 2 yards.
Yeah, it gives me a little, but I'm out for the week. I looked at the score. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, you needed like 50 from Eckler. There's
Yeah,
no way that's gonna happen.
it's not happening.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Um, so that's gonna be 3rd and 5. Bigfoot asks, do either of these teams have a shot at the playoffs? Yes, the Chargers
Yeah,
are the
Chargers.
6th seed, I think, right now.
They seal with the win.
Oh, they do?
Yes, I've been seeing that a couple different times in the
Oh,
spring.
okay. Yeah, I was wondering
They seal
about that. Herbert with a nice pocket finds Allen at the 44. 320. Clock is ticking. Looks like the Chargers are trying to get some points before the half. Uh, Colts were in the zone there. Man, zone, dude.
Man, they need to hit up Uncle Mike more. He had a good play earlier.
Yeah, he's got 2 for 34. Not crazy, but
Hit him
okay.
up more.
Bunch formation to the right. It's a handoff to Eckler.
Hell
He's
yeah.
still going. That's a gain of 5.
Fuck yeah. Little something.
Bigfoot says Colts should just go for it every 4th down. Ryan should just start fucking with people, drill assholes in the balls. Well, it's Nick Foles
Yeah,
starting.
they're rolling with Saint Nick tonight.
Yep.
Apparently, Mr. Matty Lukewarm is feeling a bit ill.
Yeah, he's in street clothes. Like he's not even the backup. So Herbert in motion fakes it to Eckler, steps up in the pocket, checks down to Eckler. He breaks a tackle. Oh, they push him forward, but I don't think he got it. He's
Hammer
half
all.
he's half a yard short. That's going to be 4th down at the 2-minute warning.
I want you to tell me you ran up the field for a touchdown. I'm like, yeah, all right. We maybe could. Just do this more.
No, 50's
Let's
hard.
go, let's go, baby Eckler.
50's only happened like 3 times in like the history of the league.
Oh, well.
That's
I guess
extremely rare.
after the weekend I've had, let's make it 4.
Bigfoot says, "Did you see Hackett got fired? Calling it now.
Yes.
Overhaul. Everybody's getting axed for the Sean Payton show." You know what? Sean Payton said he wanted to go to the Chargers or the Cowboys, and I was like, "They're fucking winning, and they have coaches already. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah. That's a bit much. The Broncos would make sense. They could be winning. But I don't know what. And that'd be interesting to see if Sean Payton did deal with Russ Wilson because Russ is staying.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, do you really want to deal with Russell Wilson?
I mean, at this point, you probably don't. I mean, the way it's looking, it's like he's a fucking handful to deal with in different ways. Not necessarily the traditional, like, oh, he's an asshole because, like, he's probably like overconfident in dorky ways that just, I guess, has ways of rubbing people wrong. And then maybe he has the mentality of he is not wrong. You can't just be like Russ. If we'd have gone this way on this route, he's probably no, bro. I mean, you just didn't run it right, or
You,
who knows?
but you know
He
what I
could
think
be
the
that dude.
deal is there. I think this scheme was just bizarre, and it didn't fit what Russell did. But yeah, and Bigfoot says Sean can deal with a vet. Sean Payton can deal with the vet. I think I
He
agree
could.
with that. Like I think Payton with Russell in a better scheme. Because think about it, Hackett's never been a head coach. He's never called plays. And who was his fucking quarterback before he came to Denver? Rodgers. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what coach you are. If Rodgers is your quarterback, that's just fucking easy.
See,
So
it can be easy managed.
yeah, exactly. So like he has to suddenly be the guy. It kind of just like I don't know. I just feel like it didn't work out. Like it's just, like not every quarterback can run every fucking system. Like some guys fit certain system. Like there's a reason why there's like spread, fucking power running, zone running, fucking RPO
Yep.
systems. Like not every quarterback can do everything. And I think
Nah,
maybe Russell didn't like maybe some of these past concepts that they were
could
doing
be.
there. Russell has lost his legs out on 50 pounds. Breeze never ran. Perfect pick. Oh, has lost his legs. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's a flea flicker. Herbert finds. Oh, who is that? That's Keenan Allen. He's going up the sideline, and that's a touchdown if he didn't go out of
Hell
bounds.
yeah,
That was 3rd and 1. Did he step
yeah.
out though? They're
I'll,
signaling
I'll,
touchdown.
I'll tell you what I think. Oh yeah, they're talking about Hackett now, the Hack Man.
Yeah, this was just a simple crossing route. It was a post crossing route. And Allen was tight roping that sideline. I don't know if he went out though. I didn't see him go out. Let's see. Here's the replay.
Jay did. He did.
He
I
did go
think he
out.
did. I look like he did.
Ooh, yeah. He's out at
He
like the
did.
22.
Yeah, that one step. It was one step. That was it.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Sean would have to make him check down and throw some of the crazy schemes Peyton ran. Well, dude, think about it. That means Javonte Williams' value would probably skyrocket when he comes back from his ACL injury. He'd be getting a ton of checkdowns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just traded him away in Dynasty. That's if that happens.
Well,
Um,
and
that's probably the best place for him to go, though, because Peyton is not going to go anywhere where there's no quarterback. That's a fact. Like, I think Bigfoot
well,
was saying, like, the Texans should get him. And it's like, yeah, well, absolutely. Like, just thinking about that, like,
it'd be awesome.
it would
But
be awesome, but, like, there's no quarterback, there's no defense. Like, why would he
yeah,
put himself in a bad situation like that? It's a
he's
handoff to
got more.
Kelly up the middle, and he gets a few yards. He's inside. He's in the 15, I think. Inside the 15. 3rd and 2.
Run that shit to Ekeler.
Eckler is not in there.
I know.
Palmer's in motion. It's another handoff to Kelly. He tries to get to the outside. Gang tackled. He gets 0.
Run stuff.
I think, well, now it says it's 3rd and 2. So that was 2nd and 2? I guess I read it wrong. Bigfoot says, is Green Bay out yet? They
Technically, no.
they are not out yet. Um, and
It's a
they
hard road.
and they are tied with Seattle and Detroit, but they're still the 3rd team out of the playoffs. So they need Detroit and Seattle and Washington to lose for anything to happen. And they
And
need
then
to
we
win
and then we play Detroit the last game of the season
in Green Bay, right?
in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's damn. That's going to be good. Yeah, you guys have 2 divisional matchups in these last 2 weeks. That's going to be good.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's I think it's cool.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting as hell. So the clock is stopped at 1:08. I think the Colts called the timeout because they want the ball back. It's 3rd and 2. Let's see who's in there. I would imagine Eckler's back in. He is. Keenan Allen's in the slot. That's Mike at the top. They give it to Eckler. He gets the first down, and he's still falling forward. I'm not sure where they're going to spot him. Bigfoot asks, "Who does Washington play? They are a lot more solid than expected." Um, you know what? I think we talked about that yesterday. I don't remember who they play.
Washington is a whole lot better than expected. We'll see what happens with this. All of a sudden, them kind of shitting back on Heineke and throwing Wentz back in there. I mean, Wentz kind of got a touchdown or two in that game, but
Yeah, he got
Heineke
one.
threw, I
He
think,
got one touchdown.
one. Okay.
Washington
Well,
hosts
Heineke,
Cleveland next week. So
the,
you know
well,
who I'm going for. Go
oh yeah,
Washington.
you're gonna go with the man. Well, I got to go Brownies there because
Yep.
I got to root against to see my team having an attempt.
All right,
But
Herbert's under center, 2 tight ends in there. They give it to Eckler again. Oh, they take him down. Maybe a loss of 1. Ooh, 2nd and goal. Timeout. Oh, and you know what? During halftime, we're gonna do our picks for next week. So,
yep, so I had
um,
that tuned up.
yeah, and anybody that's in chat that wants to participate with us while we
Yeah,
call our picks,
chime in.
go ahead and chime in. Tell us why we're wrong or why you agree with us. Watson needs to tear it up like a cheap massage parlor, bro. Uh,
He's been rusty. He can only probably handle one massage parlor right
yeah,
now.
he is rusty. Yeah, he has not looked good at all. But at the same time, like Cleveland as a whole has not been good this year, even before Watson started. All right,
Yeah,
Herbert's
the
in
one
shotgun. Eckler runs the route. Herbert's rolling, and he throws it to Allen. Oh, that falls incomplete. That was well covered. 47 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Um, but I made a joke. I made a joke because there was a report that Harden wants to come back to Houston in the offseason to the Rockets. And so I made a joke to a friend of mine that's a Texans fan, and I was like, "Did you see that bullshit?" And then I said, "I guarantee you Watson's gonna want to come back because the massage therapists up there aren't as good as down here." Um, and she just started laughing. But 3rd down, 3-man rush. Eckler checks down, or Herbert checks down to Eckler. He breaks a tackle. And he's down at the 7. Um,
sometimes the grass ain't always greener.
Colts are out of timeouts, and they literally burned all their timeouts there to try to get the ball back, but it didn't work. Bigfoot says, "Hear
Oh
me out.
God.
Wentz gets a
Oh God.
rebirth with the Texans. Peyton coaches. They get a good tight end in the draft. I've actually been seeing some mock drafts where they do get a tight end, like high in the draft, 1st or 2nd round. They don't have a very impactful tight end. I mean, they don't really have an impactful anything really,
Dude,
except for Damian Pierce, but he's hurt.
I've watched a lot of Commanders football games this year for fantasy purposes. And I live in Virginia. It's what they play locally. They're not a bet like it, but dude, Wentz is such a roller coaster, man.
Yeah, he is.
Like so hard to get behind that dude because one week he's gold and the next week it's like, eh.
That's true. I mean, he definitely has a high floor or a high ceiling and a high floor. Like he
Yes.
can give you a lot,
He can
or
also take it
or
away.
or he'll just give you like meh. He'll give you okay. Like he's very volatile in that regard. But honestly, when you compare him to Davis Mills, what's Davis Mills? I mean, he has a fucking incredibly low floor,
Yeah.
and his ceiling is like 20 points in fantasy. So it's kind of like I don't know. I mean, yeah, Wentz. How much would you have to pay Wentz? Probably not a lot. But you know what? I think they're gonna take a quarterback in the draft. So I don't know about Wentz going to Houston. I don't think he'd want to go there anyway. Like, who would really want to go there? Like it's only people that like can't get a job that go there. Peyton needs a solid tight end and fullback. Peyton is a good coach for short throw, non-running quarterbacks. Well, the Texans do have a tight end. I mean, a fullback. That's one of the reasons why Damian Pierce was so good this year because they were running out of fucking like I formation a lot. Um, so they had the lead blocker there. It wasn't a tight end being in that role. It was like a legitimate fullback that would run in there. So it's dude, I don't know, man. Like I think about the draft like throughout the year,
Yeah,
and
you do.
and I just like I like thinking about all that shit because it's interesting because everybody has a different opinion, right? Like what should happen or
Oh,
who they should
absolutely.
take, and
That's
that
the best part of it. It's all bullshit until it
exactly
happens.
until it happens, it is all bullshit. And yeah, but the conversation's fun to me. Like what Bigfoot says, it's not like it's wrong because it could happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, but um, Bigfoot says that's why I'm saying Wentz rebirth wouldn't have to pay him shit. That's true. You wouldn't have to.
Uh,
They could buy some decent line players.
the other thing is he's an outdoorsy type of dude, so he probably would want to live like on the outskirts of Houston,
Oh
where he
yeah.
could own like land
Oh
and
yeah.
just ride around his four wheelers and shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's what a lot of these players do. They just buy like a badass house in the outskirts of Houston, and they're not even that expensive.
When
I
you
mean,
guys
I
have,
mean they are, but like not compared to like buying a fucking mansion inside the city.
well, and you get a lot more house down there for the buck. I think it's always been in comparison to up here.
Yeah, we always got to do it bigger in Texas for some reason.
Yeah, you do. It's the motto. You just run with it.
Yeah. Um. So okay, so you're saying they bring in Wentz, and do they draft a quarterback if they bring Wentz in?
I still think you would.
And then what do you do with Mills? Just cut him?
Yeah, you got to. You let him go. He'll get a chance somewhere else.
Dang.
Probably Washington.
Trade? Yeah, I would. I think they could get like a sixth or a seventh for Mills. Somebody would take a chance on him, but he would definitely get claimed if they cut him. That's for sure. Cause I mean, it was him and Trevor Lawrence that were the two highest rated quarterbacks in their high school class. And actually, one year, Mills was rated ahead of Trevor Lawrence. The difference was Mills was always hurt in college, so he never really got a chance to like stand out. But he
Get
still,
that shine.
but he still went in the third round, whereas Trevor Lawrence went first overall. Draft a
True.
tight end, trade Mills. Yeah, I agree with that. They do need a tight end because the guys that they have are, I mean, they're solid, but they don't really have a guy that's like the absolute starter. They have like a committee at tight end. Um, and so yeah, it's gonna be interesting because for everybody that's watching that enjoys our content, help us out by dropping a like or a subscribe, or even if you just want to keep coming back, that's cool. We appreciate that. If you want
Okay.
to say hi or if you want to lurk, it doesn't matter to us. But
Hit
we
the bell
will,
for notifications. You'll know when we're doing what we're doing.
yeah. But once football's over, we're gonna be doing like free agency videos, draft videos, and we're gonna lean a little more heavily on like fantasy related content going into next year. We're still gonna be doing the live streams
Oh yeah.
and the play by play, but we're gonna throw in fantasy. We just didn't want to start with all that like right off the bat. We wanted to like, well, let's
Ease
just
into it.
let's just chill with live streams and then we'll slowly get into it. So we're not in a
Yeah.
rush to do any of that. But let me bring up these games here. We're gonna pick our games for next week.
Shotgun style.
And so Rob, you actually gained a point on everybody, but you're still in fifth. I'm still in
Yeah.
third. I lost a point on second, and then first place gained a point, I think, on everybody. It's a close race, man. I think there's 5 people that could win this.
139 to 145. That is a tight little top
Yeah,
tier.
definitely.
I'll take it. It's good fun.
Oh yeah. All right, so the first game is Dallas at Tennessee. We will be streaming this one on Thursday night. I think this one's pretty easy. If the Texans can beat the Titans, I don't see why the Cowboys can't. So I'm
Right.
going. I'm going
And
Dallas.
you hopefully would think Daiquiri Duke could have a better game and they could look like their record says. I pick the Cowboys too. It's a pretty easy one to go with.
Well, he'll probably
Tennessee.
still throw a pick six, you know.
Yeah,
But
he'll
then
do
they'll find a way to win the game.
he'll do something to piss your dad off. That's for sure.
And Bigfoot.
And Bigfoot.
Okay, so we're both in agreement there. Arizona at Atlanta. These are Sunday games.
Man,
I'm going Atlanta.
after what we just saw and how hard it was for Arizona to do anything, it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to pick them the rest of the way.
it is.
Uh,
Unless Colt McCoy can come back from injury.
right. I don't know if they're even going to rush to do that because why?
And honestly,
You know,
I'm kind of hoping he does, because without him, Hopkins
no
might
D
not
Hop.
even, yeah, he might not even be a fantasy factor going into the playoffs or, championship game for a lot of people. All
Nope.
right.
It'll be a venture, but yeah, I go Atlanta too.
Although the only thing I'll say about that game, if Colt does play, I might go with the Cardinals. Might. So there might be tinkering for me. The next one, Chicago at Detroit. This is a really hard one because
This,
I think the
this is
Lions are the better team, but they just lost to Carolina
on a good run game
on a good run game, and the one thing that the Bears can do is run the ball.
constantly.
This could be a Bears win, but
Well,
only 10% of Yahoo people think it's going to be a Bears win. Honestly, this
well,
is a tinker for me, but I don't know, man. I just don't trust Fields. I really don't. I got to
I'm
go with
living
the
in that.
Lions.
I'm living in that 10%. I'm going Bears.
Yeah, that's not necessarily that you think that's going to happen. You need it to happen.
I need it exactly.
Yeah, so I don't think you need to say anything about that. Denver at
Yep.
Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City's going to win that.
Yeah. Interim head coach debacle of a team. Yeah, I go Kansas City. You would go Kansas City even if Denver was having a good year.
True.
I think still.
Bigfoot says Chicago Fields runs for 2 touchdowns. Well, I need that to happen in fantasy, so I hope you're right.
That's a good prediction.
Miami at New England. Damn,
This could be a good game
this is hard.
because both I think New England's still in they're still loitering. So it is in New England as well. The Dolphins have a hard time winning in Foxborough.
That's true. It is a divisional game. Anything can happen there. Bigfoot says Pats. I think I'm leaning Pats in the upset. Um,
Right now, I tentatively have the Dolphins picked, but this is a tinker game for me as well. But right now I got the Dolphins nuts.
yeah, I might switch to the Dolphins, but I'm going Patriots initially. The next one is Indianapolis at the Giants. I'm going Giants.
Giants, easy call. The Colts they are a dumpster fire
They are,
at this
yes.
point.
Yes. Texans might have a worse record, but I think the Colts might be worse.
They're more embarrassed.
Yeah. New Orleans at Philadelphia.
This could be pretty good game, but I think Minshew Nation rides on, even though they didn't pick up a win
It was
in
close
Dallas. I
though.
think very close.
It
I think
was.
they're pretty happy about their situation. Could be worse. So I go Eagles here.
Yeah, Jason Finch says the Houston Rockets are playing the Chicago Bulls. I have it on the big TV over here. The Rockets are winning by 10, but there's still the entire fourth quarter to go. So yeah, I'm paying attention to that one. I hope they win. But yeah, Minshew doesn't change anything with that team, I think. So yeah,
Oh,
Eagles.
hey, this just in: Tua Tagovailoa is in the concussion protocol for the second time this season.
Oh shit.
That might change that pick
Well, I
drastically.
have the Patriots selected, so
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
fuck me. I might have to change my pick. Anyway,
Bigfoot
sorry.
says at Jason, love the energy at the Bulls. Jason says go Houston, hell yeah. It's been a good game. I've been keeping my eye on it the whole game. It's good. It's been competitive. Okay, let's go to the next one because the game will probably be back in like 2 minutes. Carolina at Tampa. Yeah, Carolina. I've been fucking up with Carolina all season. It's
I'm
almost
not picking
like
them.
it's
I'm not
all
picking them this time. I picked them last week and they shocked the world.
yeah, and you're
No,
almost like, oh, I got lucky as hell because I needed it to happen and I picked them.
exactly, exactly.
But Tampa Bay isn't very good. As Bigfoot says, Tampa's a dumpster fire. They are. But you know what I mean? Like Brady somehow just fucking finds a way.
He
And
does.
it's hard to run against Tampa also. I don't think they'll be able to fucking put up 300 rushing yards again.
No,
I'm going Tampa.
that's a different defense versus Detroit. I'm
It
sorry. I
is.
get
Yeah,
Detroit's
Detroit's
gotten
the
better.
worst. They're the worst. Okay, Cleveland at Washington. I know what you're picking. I know what I'm
Yep,
picking. I'm picking.
Brownie the elf.
Yeah, he's going the Browns. Although there won't be Brownie on the field because it's in Washington.
Well, they could bring like a fat head of Brownie.
Or they put him on the helmet.
I think they were
They
going to
should
do
just
that.
do that, right?
I mean, at this point, have something, not just a brown helmet anymore. You're boring us.
Yeah, put that fucking goofy looking elf on there. Okay, the next one is
Yeah,
Jacksonville at Houston. I might actually consider going to this game if the tickets are relatively cheap. The Texans
that'd be
just
awesome.
kind of helped the Jaguars take the division lead against the Titans by beating them. Can the Texans spoil another division rival and like flip it again? Give the Jaguars a loss and then the Tampa Bay comes back up? Or
Man,
actually, it wouldn't change because they're probably going to lose to Dallas. So
probably.
even if the Jaguars lose, nothing would change there. So can the Texans play? All of a sudden, they've been playing fucking really competitively. Like they're losing, but
But
against the
they're
Chiefs, against the
mm, mm,
Eagles,
against the
the
Cowboys.
Cowboys, like they've been fucking playing hard. I'm going Jaguars anyway. I think the Jaguars will take it.
I go Jags too.
Bigfoot says, "Can Watson go to another state?" I thought he still had an ankle bracelet on. 49ers at Raiders. 49ers for me.
49ers for me as well. I don't think the magic ride continues for McDaniels and crew. That's too hard of a mountain to climb, regardless of them being the home team.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. 49ers are a damn good team. Jets at Seattle. This one's tough.
Mike White's been reenact.
That's true. That is true. But he hasn't played a lot recently, so he could
No,
he could be rusty. And let's be honest, he hasn't necessarily lit it up all year. The only game he lit it up in was against like a weak defense, the Bears.
yeah, true. Seattle is not a weak defense.
They're not. I think I'm going Seattle here. But
I'm gonna
But the
tinker.
Jets do scare me. They do scare me.
I'm gonna tinker, but I don't know if I necessarily need all of the teams to lose for the Packers to have a chance. Or maybe I do. Either way. Right now I'm tentative on the Jets.
Bigfoot says Carr won't make the game. He will be hungover from partying with RuPaul at the Revlon makeup convention. They're gonna be trying all kinds of different waterproof mascaras.
Yeah. Get your guideline right. Come on, Kai.
All right, Minnesota at Green Bay. This one is almost as evenly matched as you can put it. 48.77% and 51.28% for the Packers. So this everybody's split on this one.
Oh yeah.
This is
Well, this is a
this
good
is a
matchup.
yeah, this is a good matchup. This is probably going to be one of the better games of the week.
Our
But the
defense is
Packers have been playing well though.
yeah, the defense has really come alive. I hope they continue to do us all proud as Packers fans and continue to spoil and take away the ball, which is one of my favorite parts to be on D. Like when you get like an interception or a fumble, it's like, oh fuck yeah, like it jacks you up. So I'm
Yeah.
hopeful. Go Pack, go. That's my pick.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going Packers also.
All right.
Yeah, I think I mean, I think someone said it yesterday. Like, it's hard to go against Rodgers. Like, he's still Rodgers. He might not be having a great year or a typical Rodgers year, but he's still fucking
But
Rodgers. Bigfoot says
he's still
Cousins
doing.
chokes from the bong smoke. The secondhand smoke from Rodgers. Yeah, Rodgers is used to it. Cousins will be like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
bro, what's this?"
I can't hang, man. Where are the Doritos?
All right, the game started. That was a handoff to Ekeler for a gain of one. Let's power through these next three. The Rams at Chargers. You know, the
Ooh,
Rams with Baker are fucking really good.
yeah.
This
They
one,
showed it
this
last
one,
week.
yeah, this one isn't very like uh even,
Tinker
but
worthy.
I'm picking Chargers, but I don't know, man. This is a scary one.
I'm picking Chargers, but I might think back on it and change it
All right, the next
as
one is
well.
Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Dude, it's in Charm City. I'm going Baltimore here.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Steelers, but I might switch it. So I'm going Steelers initially. That's a pass to Allen for a first down. 14 minutes left in the quarter. Buffalo at Cincinnati. That's the Monday night game. This one's gonna be really good. Damn. Damn. You know what? I think I'm going Bengals.
Dude, I'm going Bills.
You're going Bills? Oh my god,
I'm going
okay.
Bills. We got to have a head to head on stream, and I
Bigfoot
think this is
says I picked Green Bay for you, Rob, and then he says Cincy. So but yeah, you know what? We actually do have head to heads on the two night games, Sunday and Monday.
hell yeah.
So unless I switch from Steelers. I said initially I'm going Steelers, but I might switch it to the Ravens. What if Lamar plays? I might go Baltimore if he plays.
And I wouldn't blame you
Yeah,
or hold it
exactly.
against you.
All right, well that's our picks pending any tinkering, which we do a lot.
Yeah, tinkering happens on at least 2 to 3 games a week.
Yes. And in my case it's a tinker stinker. I like doing it when
Yeah,
I'm taking a shit.
on the
Yeah,
yep.
on the John.
That's that you're the most thoughtful when you're conducting such business.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you just have fucking like all the time to fucking think. Nobody's in your business. You're just, you know,
Not even
you're
the
just doing
dog,
your thing. Oh,
and
well yeah,
not
the
even the,
dog she gets in there, but she just chills. That was a holding on the Chargers. Herbert throws deep, overthrows Palmer. That's
uh,
second and 20, 13:04 to go. But yeah, this is crunch time, man. There's only 2 weeks left, so those of us that are behind. Oh shit, I missed a fucking comment here. Bigfoot said Bill Belichick is watching stolen videotape and deflating balls as we speak. Wasn't Tom the one that deflated it? I don't think Belichick deflated
or
that.
Tom's TB12 guys. I
Yeah,
thought. I mean, you never know. Nobody actually knows what the fuck they were doing.
that's true. That's
Whatever,
true. It could be
whatever it
anybody
was,
there.
it was probably on the borderlines of cheating.
Yeah. But okay, that's a pass to Allen on a little out route. He gets maybe 7. And now he has. Oh, I need to refresh this. Fucking.
It's going to bring up third and I guess somewhat manageable in comparison. Third and 14. Nice. I'm catching up with you now.
And that's bizarre too, how you can just like somehow like defy time and catch up to me.
I have zero explanation for it. If I worked at any of these places that did this, I would want to know, like, why the fuck is it so different?
I know.
What happens?
Herbert with a nice pocket checks down to I think that's Parham. Who is that? Oh, that's McKitty. Trey McKitty.
I'm kidding. Round.
Yeah. Meow.
He didn't get there though.
Bigfoot says, Los, you flip flop and talk yourself into bad decisions like when your best friend Cruz got caught headed to Cancun. I know, right? Yeah. I heard he enjoyed his vacation to Cancun during this winter storm.
Yeah, lots of pina coladas.
He did. He did. And he was singing a lot of fucking that song.
If you like pina coladas
Yeah, exactly.
and get caught in the rain.
Yep.
See, the thing is, when he says when your boss has no brain, he's really talking about himself.
That's true. Yeah, it's like I'm the
So, I mean,
guy.
yeah, I guess he would be singing that.
But you know what? Actually, this year when I've been tinkering, it's actually helped me more. The last 2 years, it really backfired. But this year, somehow out of nowhere, I've fucking like caught up. Like what place was I? I was like 19th out of 25 at one point.
Well, dude, you defied the logic we had going too, of that when your team is doing poor, you're naturally going to do poor because you tend to pick your team at least halfway through the season. So
Yeah,
that's a handful of automatic losses. But
true.
you've proven that cannot be the case if you can seriously just look at the rest of it and roll.
And honestly, like there was a lot of games early on that I picked Houston that they could have won that nobody else picked Houston, and I could be in first right now if that happened. Like they lost by one score to the Bears. They lost by one score to Denver. They could have beat the Colts. They could have started the season off 3-0, 3-0.
Yeah, for real.
Bigfoot says we were watching his travel plans. If he left, we knew we'd be fine. I know, right? There should be a Twitter account that tracks like Cruz's whereabouts.
Yeah, but that's borderline doxing too, though.
Yeah, I know. But who cares? It's fucking Ted Cruz. Nobody cares about that guy.
He he eats the souls of children,
He
apparently.
does. uh,
Bathes in baby seal oil and all the terrible things that terrible human beings do.
it's true.
He
All
probably
those rumors about Cruz are true.
Yeah, they probably get together and do the evil person laugh in like big rooms so it can echo. Just like in Austin Powers. And then of course, Mike McCarthy comes out with popcorn and he's like, yes.
Yeah, yeah, he's always ready for that. All right, Keenan Allen 9 for 96. Herbert 18 for 23 is pretty efficient other than the interception. Has not thrown a touchdown. Again, another fantasy start where hardly any production. Herbert has been pretty bad compared to like his previous 2 seasons.
Yeah, dude. And it kind of starts to make you wonder, like, they're still doing well. Maybe his fantasy production just drops. And he's just one of those guys. He was a darling for a year or two, and if you had him, great. But you can't bank on getting him as your like QB1.
Well, they were all injured, remember? Like Allen was injured for so long, then Mike got injured,
Well, that's true.
then he was injured. Like they were all fucking hurt. Bigfoot says, ran into Lola at the grocery today. When are internet people coming to visit? I cooked them good shit if you keep bringing toilet company for Bruce. Toilet company. That's hilarious. That's a handoff to Moss? Or is that the other guy?
I think it's
Jordan
the other guy.
Jordan Wilkins, I think? Or no, that's Moss.
No, it's Moss. 21.
Yeah, 21's Moss, yeah.
I don't know, man. I would love to come to Dallas
That's
or
funny.
the Dallas area, wherever you live. I'm a big fan of coming to Texas. Always have been.
3rd and 7. Foles is in shotgun. There's two slot guys on the right. Jelani Woods is the X on the left. Pierce is to the far right. Moss is still in there. This might be a blitz. There's two linebackers over the center in the gaps. 4-man rush. They drop back into coverage. Foles gets picked off. Oh
Oh,
my God. He's at the 30. Pierce. Oh no, that's a Pittman escorts him out of bounds. The Foles experiment is failing.
failing. Bad. Like he's not this bad of a quarterback.
Yeah, it's just the team. Yeah,
It is the team.
it's the team. Yeah. Bigfoot says I need to get in on the stream with Lola live. She's hilarious. Oh, dude, I was gonna ask you. I think I asked you when you had already left though. Do you have Discord? And if you do, uh, I guess private message me your username and the whatever all that shit is, and then I'll get you into the Discord.
Yeah.
Invite the crazy Bigfoot lady and let the booze flow while watching a Green Bay game. Oh shit.
Oh God. Why has it got to be a Packers game, Seth? Is that just what is that you like me more animated? Even though I was fairly tame this past one.
Well, you weren't drinking, and it was
Exactly.
Christmas. It was
Yeah,
Christmas. You don't want to
I
be the
wasn't going.
Grinch or
Well,
Scrooge.
no, us fat guys are supposed to be jolly, so
That's true. You know what I was watching? I was watching like videos of like families that have like a Santa come out for the kids and then like a Grinch comes and steals all the presents. Have you seen those videos?
no, but I bet it's hilarious.
It's hilarious, dude. The kids are like fucking like traumatized.
Or like fighting.
Dude, no, they
It's
like
one or the
hide
other.
under tables and like fucking cry and shit. It's like, oh my god, these people are nuts. That was a check down to Eckler for gain of 2. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. Um,
Eckler getting me change.
yes, pennies at a time. Maybe a
Yeah, I
nickel
go.
here and there.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Like you said, this does not matter, but I do want to see him produce.
Yeah, if anything for next year, like you'll feel, or for next week, you'll feel better about it next week. Um,
Yeah, and I get it. Like this defense is not terrible. It's the best part of this team.
that's true. Herbert checks down to Kelly and he lowers his shoulder trying to get the first down, but he's short by 2 yards.
Yeah, he got fucking docked.
Bigfoot
Like he
says
didn't get to.
either that or Dallas. Lol. The Dallas assholes in the bar with Lola, Bigfoot, and my coworkers. Crazy awesome. Oh man, I
We'll
don't know.
call it.
I don't know if I could handle Cowboys fans.
Yeah, Cowboys fans can get to be a bit crazy.
They are going for it on 4th and 1. He finds Allen on the slant. He's inside the 10, so that's going to be 1st and goal. Um,
Yeah, that was a nice.
yeah, it was
I
a
mean,
nice move.
he had a couple options he could have gone with, but I think Allen's the sure like he's the most sure-handed.
He's also had 13 targets in this game, 10 for 103. He's
Yeah,
certainly the guy today. Herbert's under center. This is probably a handoff to Eckler.
do it.
He does. Eckler breaks a tackle, falls forward to the 5. No, they're going to mark him at the 6. Maybe his knee was down. Bigfoot says Lola hates Dallas fans. She charges extra if you're wearing Cowboys gear. That's hilarious.
That
So
is hilarious.
so what if so what do you wear to get a fucking discount? What's the secret attire for that one?
Anything but Cowboy shit.
Anything, yeah, probably anything but Cowboys. Or no, it's probably like
And
who
you
who are
probably
the
just
who are the
have to
biggest
be
Cowboys rivals? Like Steelers,
the
Bills,
Eagles,
Eagles.
Giants.
Another handoff to Eckler. He bounces off the tackle, gets to the 2. Under
Oh,
6:50 to go. This is 3rd and goal.
run it again.
Bigfoot says you'd love her, Lo. She says she'd be a Texans fan because she has family in Baytown. Oh hell yeah, yeah. I have a friend that lives there. It's a nice area. Um, if you buy enough booze, tip well, and be kind, she's awesome.
I was gonna say you probably just have to be nice.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's why people tend to gravitate towards certain establishments because they like as long as you're cool, they're really cool to you.
Mhm.
And there's nothing like that. And they, it's not a whole lot, but just giving you good drinks,
Yep.
fucking giving like serving you good food.
Mhm. On 3rd down, it was empty backfield. Herbert has to roll out because of the pressure, and then he throws it out of the back of the end zone. So that's 4th and goal.
Uh,
So I guess that's going to be a field goal.
Eckler was running there underneath where I mean, he was covered well. I don't know. I guess he didn't have a lane.
Yeah, this will give him a 10-point lead though. So go for, yeah, take the points. Dude, the Colts are going to have a hard time scoring. So literally 3 points is fucking perfect here. Bigfoot says, "Remember, she's like she's like 80. I'm just respectful." Yeah, yeah, but it's fucking hilarious when like an old person is like cool as fuck like that. Like
Oh yeah,
most of them are grumpy or you know,
they're over. They're done. They're like, fuck you. I've seen it.
yeah,
Even if they don't say it like that, they're just like, "Ugh."
yeah,
They make that noise. They make that noise at you.
yeah. The Nick Nolte noise. Ugh.
Or the one that Gabriel Iglesias pointed out, that which is a way to rebut any argument and annoy the crap out of who you're arguing with.
Bigfoot says she's like the Hispanic version of Sophia from the Golden Girls. Oh shit. Um, which one's Sophia? I can't remember. Estelle Getty?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not very versed on my Golden Girls knowledge. I need to up that ante,
Yeah. I
especially now
remember.
that Betty is no longer with us. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. for her. She was a legend, bro.
Yeah, she was. Her and what's her name that died a couple years ago? Joan Rivers.
The
I
old
got the name
one.
right.
Yeah, the old
Yes.
one. Yeah, that's the one that I figured. Um, that's funny, dude. That she was the funniest one of all of them on the Golden Girls.
Yeah, always had the best lines.
Always had the best lines, yeah. Dude, but I'm waiting for like the 90s kids shows on Nickelodeon to be like Nick at Night material. Like, hey dude. Like there should be like a 90s Nick at Night channel.
Oh, I feel like there's probably something like that. It's just not advertised to us in the right way.
Cuz I would
Because
like to
there's like,
rewatch Salute Your Shorts. Hey
because
dude.
there's three different Nickelodeons: Nickelodeon, Nick Teen, and Nick Junior. So there's technically three different Nickelodeons under one.
I had no idea.
Normal. Yeah, there's a lot of Nickelodeons. There's Nick Teen too.
Tristan Messer, what's up, man? Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good weekend and a good Monday. I need the Colts to win so the Steelers have a chance in the playoffs. Oh, that is that is true, but man,
That's a hard.
that's
That's a hard bet right now.
that is a hard ask.
But I understand what you're going through because I too am doing the same thing.
Yeah, he's a Packers fan and he needs a lot of help from teams ahead of him
Need
also.
a lot.
That's what happens this time of year. You start rooting for other teams that you don't normally root for or like. And because you need these scenarios to get in, I think it's a good thing. Like it makes you like expand your fucking like like oh like I have to root for them.
Yes.
Um, but Tristan, good luck, man. Um, the Colts haven't looked good so far, but it's only a 10-point lead. Maybe Foles can get something going.
Yeah, I mean it's not out of the realm of a comeback, but you got to start, getting positive,
Bigfoot
positive
says
yardage.
Saved by the Bell, Family Matter. Yeah, exactly. Like all those shows from the 90s that are like awesome. Like, but what about the actual Nickelodeon shows? Like, where are those? Those need to be on here. Big Tales from the Crypt was a Nick show originally. Really? The one on HBO?
That I didn't know.
I didn't know that. I thought that was like a
I
comic book.
I knew Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh yeah, I like that
Was,
one. That was a good one. I was scared of that one as a kid.
which one are you afraid?
Packers just beat the Dolphins, which helped us both out.
Yeah,
Tristan says you too. Yeah, they did. Yeah, this is the time of year you need it. You need help from other teams. Like, dude, the Texans literally just helped the Jaguars get the division by beating the Titans. You know what I mean?
well, nobody gave the Packers a fucking a chance in hell against the Dolphins yesterday. It's just,
Tua did.
huh?
Tua did.
Tua did. Yeah, Tua did. He
Tua
believed.
did. He was
He was
like,
a
"No,
believer.
I'm gonna help them." Boom, interception.
Oh, I like these.
Three gifts.
I like these guys.
Tua clause. And
They
yeah,
they
he is.
gave
And yeah, you're right. He is in concussion protocol right there. Teddy Bridgewater to take first team reps. Team's still not naming the fucking starter.
a starter yet. Yeah, it's too early.
Hey, that sucks if you have
But
Tua in fantasy. What are you gonna do? Start Nick Foles? Or Mike White probably. He's probably available. That might be a better option. Bigfoot says, "Yep, look it up. MTV bought it when Eon Flux and Beavis was on. Then they sold it to HBO to pay Mike Judge to keep Beavis running." Interesting. Tristan says, "Yeah, the last week depends on Jags and Titans for the playoffs." That's true because the Titans will probably lose to the Cowboys on Thursday. If the Texans beat the Jaguars, nothing changes. They'll both lose a game. And then it'll come down to Titans Jaguars. And you know what? That game might even be flexed to Sunday night. That would be crazy.
there's a couple of games. I mean, if the Lions and Packers game matters, that could be. It'll at least the games that really matter will all be the later games.
Yes.
They all happen at the same time.
And they're actually look,
And
they're
when it,
lurking. Now they're lurking. The Packers are lurking, the Seahawks are lurking, the Lions are lurking. But regardless of what the Seahawks, the Lions, or the Packers do, they need the Commanders to lose.
right now, what saves the Commanders is that tie.
Definitely. Ties
Yeah,
always fuck shit up.
I think the Giants definitely make it now, and that we really are looking at what could happen at the last spot of the wild card.
Yeah. Foles gets sacked.
Fucking Foles.
That was third down. 3:42 to go. Clock is ticking.
I think that was Mack that sacked him.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he destroyed that left tackle.
Well, that's what he does. It's just weird seeing him in a Chargers uniform still.
It is. It is a little weird. Um, Bigfoot says, "I'm not giving up on Geno."
No, dude, you shouldn't. Gino is a
Yeah.
good option for Seattle, and they have been nothing but competitive.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
Seattle
they've
shouldn't
been.
give up on him either. They should re-sign him.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's
Get
gonna
it,
it's
get
gonna
a.
take a lot of money, dude. He's a Pro Bowler. He's gonna be like, "Bitch, I made the Pro Bowl. Fucking pay me." Oh, he fumbled. He bobbled the snap, or he bobbled the punt, and the Colts are saying they have it. Oh my God. Oh,
Oh my
Tristan, that's
fucking
what you needed.
god!
That's what you needed, Tristan.
That is what you needed right there. Holy shit!
Nick
Of course, the
Foles.
Colts players.
Nick Foles is 33 years old. He was born in 1989. That was Carter. Oh, Carter. Carter dropped the former Texan. No, now they're saying it's Chargers ball.
Let's see here. Yep, there's the cough it up, making a dive. It's bouncing around, hanging out around the dude's fucking junk. Where is it there?
Well, I think that dude was touching it when he was out of bounds. that
Okay.
that Colts fan with his mouth open. That's hilarious.
That Colts fan is, oh no.
But honestly, I think these people know that there's cameras looking, so like some people just
Oh,
go there like, and they
dude,
make
they
a funny
tell them. They're
face.
like, hey, you want to be on camera?
Mm-hmm.
Camera? And you know, that certain people are like, oh,
Yep. Yep. Hell yeah, I want to get on TV and be famous. Have my 5 minutes of fucking fame.
then there's the people that don't want it. Like Jer Bear gets pissed when he gets put on camera. Like you
Well,
could
yeah.
tell he knows it, and he's like, all right, I told them they could film me for 4 goddamn seconds, and
Yeah.
now it's been 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
God damn it, get the pistols out.
Can only film me if I have a sausage McGriddle.
Yeah, and you pay me more, you have to pay. You film me more, you have to pay me. Because God damn it, I'm Jerry Jones. I mean, I don't think he's that serious, but yeah, he does not look happy when the camera's on him. Same with the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft makes a face like he's just like, okay. I'm on camera. They're talking about me. Hurry up. Depending on what crew it is. If he knows it's Tony Romo, he knows Tony's going to fucking ramble on. He loves talking about it. Owners and fucking former players and players and shit. As if he still hangs out with them on a daily basis. Which who knows, he might. It's Tony fucking Romo.
Yep. Tony. Yeah, they were
Would you
calling
have?
the Denver Rams game yesterday.
Yes, they were.
And
It
then
was
since it was such a blowout, they were like off the rails towards the end. It was like
did you see the ridiculous sweaters they were wearing?
I did. I was like, "Oh god." Like, come on. But I don't know, did they
Like,
do that as a joke or what?
well, I think that they were told to wear ugly Christmas sweaters.
Hmm.
They probably just didn't think Tony would run with it and get one with little fucking balls of ornament style. Like it was just ridiculous. I liked I liked what's his name because it had what's his name, the painter on it.
Oh, Bob Ross?
Yeah, it had Bob Ross on it.
Yeah.
So that one was cool. But
Herbert rolls
uh,
out and gets 2 yards on first down. So they originally signaled Colts ball. Um,
but we're going Chargers here.
but yeah, they got to preserve the money line in Vegas. Maybe. Who
Maybe.
knows?
Well, they're saying he was out of bounds. I don't know. The ball, he didn't look like he was touching the ball when he was out of bounds. That's what I saw. And then they stopped showing camera angles.
Yeah. All right, slot man to the left. Eckler's in there. Herbert in shotgun hands it off. It's a draw. Eckler falls forward. That's going to be 3rd and 4. Now they're going to Eckler.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been nice from the get go, but I get it, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Allen's literally doing everything. Everything.
He is. He is the offense, at least tonight. Now they're talking about Dicker, the kicker, and how badass he is just because of his name alone.
Empty formation for Hurts. He's going to get sacked at the 20. Oh, there's a fumble. The Colts got it.
No way.
The Colts the Colts got it. Oh my god.
What
Clock
the fuck? Just
clock stopped
yeah,
with
dude.
131.
That was out.
And they're celebrating
That,
in the end zone.
that's what you needed right there.
Oh my god, I just lost 2 points. Oh, 3 because he got sacked and the fumble. Jesus. Dude, yeah, I can't I can't start Herbert anymore. Like that's it. I've been starting him all fucking year with no points. It's like, god damn it.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a backbreaker right here.
I can't go into the playoffs and fucking start this man. And
Oh yeah, that
we're
ball
we're
was out.
we're super flex, so like I have to start 2. And
Yep, yeah, you're kind of bound to having a possible shit ball as your
mhm.
QB2, unless
Yeah.
you're lucky,
So there's
which
this
I am
sixth
lucky.
lineman in there, and he pulls. That's to Moss, and he falls forward for 2 yards. They are now inside the red zone. Oh man,
First in the fourth quarter.
fucking Herbert! God damn it. Well, I mean, I guess I could blame the line more than Herbert there, right?
Yeah,
Or both. It's probably
I
both.
mean, he could have held on to the damn ball.
True. All right, Foles is in shotgun. 2 tight ends to the right. One of them in motion. That's Mo Alley Cox. Pittman's in the slot. He throws to Campbell, but that's way out of his reach. 3rd and 8. A field goal here won't be the end of the world. They do need a field goal if they want to tie the game.
Right. Well, I mean, one 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 piece at a time. You can't always go touchdown first, especially if you're struggling. Points equals motivation.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with you here. You're still in the third quarter. You get the points if you can. You got to make the defense feel good about what they just did.
Yeah, get something for your turnover. Like don't come up empty. Like if this gets down to 4th and 1, You want something out of it. Foles steps up. He throws it, and it's gonna be 4th and 1. Pittman catches it at the 12.
Well, son of a, it's like you willed that into
I
existence.
mean, because it always happens. Like it's
What,
always happens, and now the
what do you
question
do?
becomes: Is Saturday old school enough that he's just gonna take the field goal, or is he gonna leave him out there? It's this new Madden generation of fucking coaches that just always want to go for it. They are on the field. They're going for it. What did I fucking just say? Literally a minute, not even a minute
Fucking
ago.
sneak this bitch. Would you sneak it here? Foles is a tall guy.
I don't know. I think they're just gonna draw him off. 2 seconds,
Or slide
one
to it.
sec. Yeah, they're gonna let this clock expire, and we'll see what they do after the commercial break going into the 4th quarter. Because they could just come out and kick the field goal, or they could line back up again.
Yeah, and dive over.
But there were 3 defensive tackles, like all right there, preventing the sneak.
Yeah.
So maybe you do like a pitch to the outside or something, if you're gonna try that. Because I don't know, man. Maybe he might not be able to get through.
Well, I mean, shit, that's how you walk in for the touchdown instead of just getting the yard.
Yeah. Um. So 1 quarter left. Colts are trying to make this interesting. Zach Moss has 65 yards. I don't think he has a catch though. The leading receiver for the Colts, Jelani Woods with 32 yards, 2 catches. He did all that in like the first 2 drives. Alec Pierce has 3 for 26. Pittman has 2 for 14.
Not bad.
Nobody else has really done much. And Foles is 10 for 20, 72 yards, 3 interceptions. That's a 19.2 quarterback rating.
Hey.
That's pretty bad.
Oh man, that is really bad. Yeah, that this experiment is not working.
But it's only a 10
Hey,
point game, and they could get a field goal here, make it 7, 1 score. So,
one score, and I feel like the defense is going to continue to be the catalyst here for them to have any hope. And who knows, maybe they get the touchdown.
right.
Maybe strap, strap, sack, sack with a strip fumble
Yeah.
can go back for 6, or you can get a fucking crazy pick 6, or not a crazy one at all. Just as simple like, hey, it was right there, bam, you're gone. But I feel because they were right there and they still couldn't get the first down to get goal to go. It's just hard sledding for the Colts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do you do here if you're Jeff Saturday? You go for it, or do you just kick the field goal?
No, I think you still kick the damn field goal
Kick
as
the
much
field
as I
goal.
want. Yeah, because I mean, who's that guy that they're going to go to that's guaranteed to get you at least 2 yards? I don't think they have that guy right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, do
They're
you
out
want to
there.
put it in?
He's under center. Pittman is in the backfield. He's pushing Foles. He reaches. I think he's short. They're gonna mark him short. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, he reached for it.
But it's not the goal line, and it's not like automatic. And fucking
Right.
Pittman was pushing his ass.
Well, Jeff Saturday does have one more challenge in this game. That's noteworthy.
Foles
But
was
yeah,
like,
he
ah.
falls forward, dude. What were you doing? Right there, he would have had it. But if he'd initially, yeah, because he's not down, but still, they could also call end of momentum at any point they want right there. Because he's going, like, if he'd have, like, gotten up, like, maybe body surfed a little bit on that crowd.
That's why he kicked the field goal.
Oh, yeah. That is why you kicked the field goal, because now your defense is pissed.
And I knew it was gonna happen too. Literally right before it happened, I fucking called
Oh,
it. Oh
If you're
man,
if you're a Colts fan, you're in the chat right now or rooting for them. Let us know how frustrated you are right now.
dude, just take the damn points. Oh my
Yeah, man.
god,
What?
Saturday. What are you doing?
Saturday, 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 Saturday.
All right, so the Chargers take over at the 11. It's I formation. And is that a false start? What happened? Are they challenging? Yeah, it says right there the Chargers clinched playoff spot with a win tonight, so that's huge for
Yep,
them.
it is huge. They want it. They're trying.
So Foles did extend, and yeah, he was short. They have an angle here, and then at the very end he like reaches, but well
But you
his
can't.
head's touching the ground. Does that count as being down?
Well, even right there with that reach, like, how do you? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's
That's gonna be a hard one to sell.
yep, yep. They'll probably criticize the shit out of him for that.
Oh, Modelo commercial.
I haven't bought Modelo in a long time. I've got Dos Equis right here. Okay, so no I formation. Single back. Two tight ends are in there. Hand it off to Ekeler. He's got a hole. Oh, no, that's not Ekeler. That's Kelly. That's a 12-yard gain. Ekeler probably would have scored a touchdown on that one.
Probably, damn it all. Yeah, Eckler would have been through that like a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
He's tiny too. Be like,
So, uh, Chargers are going to have a chance to eat out some clock here. They picked up a first down. Now they're at the 22. Shotgun. Kelly's still in there. Another handoff. He's got a hole. That's a good gain. 5 yards on first down. Oh, excuse me.
yeah, gonna feed the fresh legs here, I guess.
Yeah, they also have a 10-point lead. Do they really need to like get Eckler all these extra hits?
No, especially if it means that playoffs are gotten by just winning.
True.
Yeah, I don't see them trying to push too hard on that.
Yeah. All right, so Eckler's under center again. This time there's multiple tight ends in there. It's a play action fake. He's rolling out. Good protection. He throws downfield out of bounds. Nobody's open. Or nobody was there, I should say. 3rd and 5. Well, you were doing good by running the clock, and then you threw
They
that
did that.
ball.
Yeah, that was a good looking play until it just wasn't. Like they covered it well on the back end.
Yeah, there was miscommunication there for sure.
Well, nobody was trying to come back to him or break loose. Like it's like, all right, I'm here.
Yeah, so 13:33, 3rd and 5, shotgun again. That looks like a fullback going out wide. 4-man rush. Herbert finds Mike Williams, breaks a tackle. He's going, spins forward. He gets taken down at the 46 in enemy territory.
Nice play.
Uncle Mike, that's 3 for 60 for Uncle Mike. So he's got 9 points. Caught all 3 of his targets.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Uncle Mike's letting you know I'm here to stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Mike Williams. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to bench Herbert, but I'm gonna have to start Mike Williams. Pistol formation. Allen's in motion. Now the fullback's in motion. It's a bunch formation, and they get Kareem to jump off sides. They blow that dead, so that's gonna be a free 5 yards when he comes off the field.
You should be ashamed of yourself jumping off sides like that.
Let's see. The officials are conferring, and they call it a false start.
Oh man.
Jason Finch says, "Go Houston Rockets!" Hell yeah, they won. They beat the Bulls. So they now have 10 wins. Rockets got 10 wins. They're not shit anymore. Well, they're still a little shit, but at least they beat the Bulls.
But you got 10 wins.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 1st and 15. Clock is stopped at 12:48. Ball's at the 49. This looks like zone coverage. It's a handoff to Ekeler, and he only gets about 3, maybe 2 on that one.
Come on, baby X. He had a better hole if he'd just gone and been a little more patient too.
Yeah, and the Rockets won 133-118, so that was a pretty good win on that one. You know, the Bulls don't have a winning record, so they're not too great. Although they do have good players, it's just not going for them this year, at least so far. Allen in motion. It looks like a blitz. He finds Mike Williams again. He spins. He's still going, and he's down at the 33. Mike Williams now has 4 catches for 76 yards. Herbert's 23 for 30. Ooh, ooh. Chargers are like, yeah, let's go get into the score and put this out of reach. They should have just taken a field goal. All right, Herbert's under center. Allen comes in motion. Crosses the quarterback. He's on the other side now. It's a handoff to Kelly. He gets 3. Just a little over 11 minutes now. They're slowly milking the clock, but there's still a lot of time left. And they're almost in field goal range.
Yeah, that's really all they want at this point. Just put it just out of easy arms reach. Like you got to get 2 tutties to do something with it.
Wide receiver bunch formation on the right. It's a handoff to Ekeler. He lowers his shoulder, tries to get the first down, but he might be short half a yard. Yeah, it's going to be about a yard short.
Nice little run though.
So that's 3rd and 1. What do you do on this one? Run it again?
Yeah, I would.
Or do you sneak it? Well, he's in shotgun, so there won't be a sneak.
Yeah, it won't be a sneak, but well, I mean, it could still be a draw.
It is a draw to Ekeler, and he barely falls forward for enough for the first down. So 10 minutes to go. And they're at the 23, it looks like. First and 10 for the Chargers.
Nice little drive here.
Damn, the Colts are 0 for 8 on 3rd down, and the Chargers are 8 for 16. That's crazy. And this is only a 10-point game. Well, not for long. Not for long.
Yeah, pending. Unless the defense stands tall and gets a turnover of some kind right now or sometime soon.
It's another handoff to Ekeler. He gets about 6. Yeah, so the college football playoff semifinals is December 31st. That's New Year's Eve. First game will be at 3. Second game will be at 7. So I guess we just stream, and then when the game's over, we just do like a New Year's Eve thing, I guess.
Yeah, do the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and then do the bring in the New Year's right, Los and Rob style.
Oh, Ekeler, that might be a touchdown. Oh, did he get it? They're gonna mark him down. Just short of the touchdown, the goal line.
Oh, come on, that was a touchdown.
He spun and tried to get in. Let's see.
Give me that.
Oh, that's close. Oh my God.
Give me that, bro. That was a touchdown.
They give it to Ekeler, and he falls forward for the touchdown. So he didn't get it on that one, but he got it on the next one. So Ekeler touchdown. Ekeler now has 67 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 12 yards. So yeah, he has a good day. Not a lot of yardage, but those 2 touchdowns help.
Yeah, now I'm losing 156 to 190. So, oh well. Still, go. Good job, baby. Eck. Way to give me some points. I just didn't get enough on the other ends. Not having hurts hurt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. He's like the quarterback 3. So the extra point's good. That's 20-3, 17-point lead. That is 3 scores. So the Colts are in some trouble here with only 8:20 to go. This looks like a playoff clinching win for the Chargers,
I
unless
agree.
Indianapolis can pull a miracle out of their
Yeah.
ass. But I doubt it.
Barring motherfucking crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I just do not see it. They showed they have 188 yards at the time the Chargers had 288 total yards,
You know
and that
what?
was
On Thursday, someone came in here and was asking about defenses. And who did I suggest? The
did you suggest
Chargers.
that? Did you?
I did. And they have 4 sacks, 3 interceptions. They've only allowed 3 points. And if you're in a yardage league, they've only allowed 118 yards. Although
Yeah, that would
there still is 8 minutes, so they could tack on.
they could,
Um,
but
but
damn.
but the next game they play the Rams, which actually, after watching the Rams against Denver, is that more Denver or is that more Baker in that game? You
I,
know what I mean? Like, I think
I
it's a
don't know.
little bit of both.
It's a good question for sure because Baker definitely had a day,
But it
but
makes me worried to start the Rams or to start the Chargers against the Rams next week. And that's what I said. I said pick up the Chargers because they play Indianapolis, the Rams, and Denver in their final 3 weeks. And those are good matchups. And so I don't know, maybe the Rams game might not be a good start, but Denver in the final week, if you go all the way up to week 18, that might be a good start there. Um, but for the Chargers today, that's a good start. They have a good point total. So if that guy went with the Chargers, he probably, and if he started them, if he was able to get them, maybe he followed my advice there.
I would hope he would definitely show back up and be like, "Hey, motherfucker!" Huh?
I also told him Tyreek Hill wouldn't go off.
And I mean, he had a couple plays, and that was about it. Waddle was who really ate against us.
Well, he had 14.3. I wouldn't call that going off for Hill. Now, if he had 20, that's going off to me. But there was multiple people that came in saying they were going up against Hill, and I was like, I think you're okay. He'll get something, but I don't think he's gonna get 30 or 20.
Yeah,
And yeah, Waddle was the one that did it. So at the very least, we made a couple dudes feel okay, and it came out yeah, came out correct on that one.
that's right.
Because this time of year, a lot of people look for advice, and the worst thing you could do is give them bad advice. But you know, um, that's why I just try to just reassure people more than anything.
Well, and you remind them too, like you always have the choice to rethink what you may have concluded. Like that's the best part about doing any fantasy. Until like the game starts, you could change shit. If you're like, oh, you know what, I should have. This guy should be in flex, or if it's pick 'em, like I should have really go with this team.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can apply it either way.
So Foles with 2 completions gets a first down. They're all the way to the 42. Um,
Uh-oh. Saint Nick time.
yeah. Foles throws to Pittman. This one falls incomplete. Foles is 12 for 23, 89 yards, and 3 picks. Damn. That's brutal.
Unless he gets some garbage time right here, it's going to be one of his worst days ever as a starter. I'm
Oh,
sure of it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, slot guy to the right. They blitz. 5-man. Foles panics and gets sacked. He was like, what do I do?
Jimmy the Badal.
Damn.
Yeah, he just hold on to the ball and go down.
There was a Chargers fan with the inflatable guitar.
Yep, I see it.
I wonder, like, if they score, he's all like,
Oh, probably. It's about like you normally air guitars. They're like, no, bro, we're gonna get you a blow up guitar.
yeah, hell yeah, man. All right,
And Jeff Saturday, not amused.
two slot guys on the left. The 4-man rush. Good protection. Foles finds Jelani Woods. That's a catch right there. So now he has 3 for 43. He looked like he was gonna have a good day, but that's his first catch since the first quarter. The ball's at the 48.
You going for it here?
Yeah, it's
You
fourth
kind of
and
got
4.
to.
Right? Imagine they punt it away. Like, okay, let's just punt.
Yeah, like Foles punts it. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it looks like Pittman had it, but the defender made a good play and dislodged the ball. So that's going to be a turnover on downs,
Damn.
and
That's
that might be their
the
last
game.
attempt. Dude, he had it. He had it.
But I think both of these teams are going to end this game with all 3 timeouts too. I just realized that like nobody has spent anything in the second half. Ooh, a little bit of shit talk from Murray Jr. To Pittman.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't take you in the 3rd round because you suck.
Oh man. Well, what can you do? I mean, it's been a rough year for the Colts.
Yeah, it
Have
has
you
been.
know?
It's been a year to, just. I mean, what can you do other than like, okay, put it behind you, go into free agency, try to. I mean, do they need a complete rebuild? No, but they need to like retool. They need to find a
Right.
quarterback, and have a good draft, and then hope that whoever you have at quarterback next year can do better than what they did this year. That's really
Yeah.
all you can
Yeah.
do. Um,
Well, it. I mean, you would hope to think that they could only go up, but like you tend to remind me, you could always still suck.
that's true. Yeah, people like to say it could only go up from here. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? You could stay just as bad or get worse.
Yeah. You could be complete laughing stock.
Yeah, you might be like the worst team, but it could get worse, or it could like stay just as bad. Um, but the goal is always to like slightly improve. Um, so I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. These last couple of weeks are gonna be fucking fun watching the playoff picture play out,
Oh yeah.
and then especially like pick 'em. That's gonna be fun to watch. The way the standings shake out, and
Well, and the way my season's gone, I didn't think I would still be watching with anticipation to this point. Like, I would have thought, oh yeah, we're done. Well, I mean, technically we're not. Need a lot of help, and get to watch all of that early Sunday.
Oh, you mean the Packers?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's interesting that shook out that way. It tends to sometimes, I guess, for the
yeah.
Packers, as we've snuck in before.
Right, so 3 tight ends are in there. Mike Williams is in there. That is Kelly in the backfield, single back formation. They hand it off. He goes off tackle, cuts back inside, and gets 5 yards. So the clock will be ticking. They're gonna run the ball.
Oh yeah,
They're just trying to end this game. It's like, let's all go home. let's go
yeah.
eat dinner.
Let's go get some dinner. Maybe watch a movie. Maybe read a good book. If you're Jeff Saturday, you probably
Do a keg
go get it.
stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say get a tall one, but yeah, keg stand probably. He looks like a keg stand type of dude.
Allen in motion to the right. It's another handoff. That's Kelly again. He only gets 1 yard, so it's gonna be 3rd and 5.
Right.
Oh, look, they're talking about Andrew Luck now.
Oh, of course. They have to bring it up because it's true. Okay, remember this guy who left? They had Brisket.
Yep.
Brisket and Rivers were the best in this era.
Yeah, well, Rivers was good
I mean,
because he
yeah.
just always checked it down. Like he couldn't throw it downfield. So like he was efficient as hell. But when you have a quarterback that like doesn't want to do that, it makes shit harder. Like, that's
Oh
one
yeah.
reason why Brady's so good because he just fucking checks it down all the time.
Always has.
Like some
Always has.
quarterbacks understand like, okay, this might not be the flashiest play as a quarterback, but it fucking like it helps you win. I don't understand why young quarterbacks don't understand that, or I don't understand why coaches don't fucking like coach it in them. I don't know. It's kind of bizarre to me when a team doesn't want to do that. Like, dude, even with like the Texans, Pierce has like 30 some catches,
Dude, Pierce had a year.
and so like they weren't like forcing it in there like with Ekeler. Like, okay, Eckler's a different kind of player.
Right.
But they still fucking did it with Pierce because they understood like, okay, we have to fucking check it down. Like, there's just not a lot open. Like, let's
Yeah.
just get what we can, even if it's only 2 yards, 4 yards.
Better than constantly never gaining shit.
Exactly.
Ooh. Well, I had a little whistle on that one, guys. Let me see here. It's fucking. Yep. I thought so.
So it was like in the 60s during the day today, and it's gonna be 32 degrees tonight.
36 was the high. It's 28 now.
Tomorrow it's gonna be in the 70s, and it's gonna be 38 tomorrow night. So like, so like we have like fucking like almost hot weather tomorrow, and then it's gonna be cold tomorrow night. So it's like
We're in a
it's
we're in
just
a
funny.
we're in a definite cold snap for sure. So everything's cold.
All right, Herbert rolls out, finds Allen underneath, but he gets hit at the line. That might be a gain of 1. The clock. Oh, he dropped it. Oh no, he caught it. They just called the timeout. Colts called the
Yeah,
timeout. They only have 1 left. That's a 30-second timeout because they want the game to end.
yeah, for real.
They're
All
like,
right,
no,
so I take back
no
my.
commercials. They've all played. We've used all the commercials we can do.
No, they're still going to show the guys from Scrubs.
Oh yeah. Those for
They're
some
getting
reason
a
those
lot of that.
guys are still a thing. Um, those guys from Scrubs doing ridiculous things, like licking
That's because
the pole.
they think it appeals to our generation.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe. All right, so 507, 4th and 4. What do you do here? You punt it. That's what they're doing. Oh, they come after the block, but he almost gets there. And the ball bounces into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. That's a good job of letting that one go. And a bad job of,
Yeah, somebody should have been back there trying to at least bat
yeah,
it back in.
exactly. Bad job on the return team trying to, but maybe it was just good blocking and they couldn't get there. So the Colts will have maybe their final chance to get something.
Yeah, I mean, this is just pride points at
Yeah,
this point. I mean, unless you do it so ungodly fast, like it's not even funny.
yeah.
Like one big shot down the field, bam.
Foles checks it down to Jackson. There's Jackson. If you're in the semifinals right now in fantasy, and let's just say you have Pittman, you're just hoping you can get something, something here.
Yeah, for real. It is just can I get something? It's like how we were with D Hop last night.
Well, this is
Like
the last game, so it's like there's nothing left. If you're down by like 5, oh, there's Pittman. There's Pittman with a catch. You might be pulling closer. You might need 3 points now. Let's see, what does Pittman have now? 3 for 33. So you got 6.3 out of him if you're in a full point PPR. So the ball's at the
damn,
44. Pierce is all the way to the far right. Campbell's in the slot. Pittman's the X on the left. 4-man rush. Foles is in trouble. He's going to get sacked. Oh, he spins around, breaks that tackle, but he falls down. He still gets sacked. So 2nd down. Um,
he did a little dance, but ultimately they still made a little love.
yeah, and
And
it looked like Pittman was open in the middle of the field. He was just pressured. He couldn't throw it. So that guy's name is Fries.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, now I want some French
What up?
fries.
What up, fries?
Bunch formation to the left. Mo Alley Cox, I think, is to the right. Oh no, that's Woods. Oh, Foles is gonna get sacked again.
Because why not?
Oh my god. Oh my god. More points for the Chargers defense. Yeah, that's another thing. If you fucking listen to me and pick the Colts up for this game, and you're down by like 1 or 2, like you need that pick right now. 3rd and 21. 2:45 to go. 7th sack allowed tonight for the Colts. That's 7 points right there.
Damn.
Campbell in motion to the left. 4-man rush. Foles
Nick
checks it
Foles.
down, and he gets to the 45. That's Jackson again. Um, I mean, I guess you have to go for it on 4th down, right?
Yeah, he did. They at least brought it back to within the original down to go. Well, that'll be 4th and 9, something like that.
Oh, yes. 4th and 9. 2 slot guys on the left. I don't know what happened here. Oh, timeout. They called the timeout. They probably didn't like the
2-minute warning.
Oh, 2-minute warning? Okay, 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush the play.
No,
And you get a chance to look at the formation that the Chargers came out in. Maybe you change something with your offensive alignment or you substitute some players in there to try to get something you want. Although I don't think it matters because they haven't been able to do anything all game.
no. But you're right. Hopefully, they're doing some kind of scheming. They're trying to figure it out.
Yep. And for fantasy purposes, chances are that you started Woods or Pierce probably pretty low. Uh, I would say the one guy on the Colts is Pittman, maybe Moss, but it looks like it was Deion Jackson in there for this because I would say he's the receiving back. So Pittman, you Pittman owners, if you need some points for Pittman, might be your last chance.
Your last gasp.
Yep.
Grasping at the straws right now.
Or maybe you already have the win, and you don't need it.
Yeah, you care less.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why they had Taylor Swift in all these commercials either.
Because women love her or hate her. That's why.
You know, they really do. I've noticed that.
Yep.
They're always like, oh, the ones that hate her, she's such a whore. It's like, well, I mean, she gets the opportunity
Yeah, she's a bitch. I hate her.
to test the water. She's famous. So why wouldn't she be?
That's funny. Yeah, I have this one friend. She hates Taylor Swift, so I'm always sending her like gifs of Taylor Swift, and she always makes like ugh or like she's like I hate you.
That's funny. Yeah, I bet the gifs are plentiful against her. The gifs and memes.
Well, like if she sends me one, I'll do I'll try to find one for Taylor Swift if it's there, like appropriate for whatever I want. All right, so two slot
Right.
guys to the left. It's 4th and 9. It's underneath to Pittman, and he spins around. He only gets 7. That's it. Chargers take over. Colts have 1 timeout.
That's the game.
Yeah, that's it. They can just eat it here. Um, yeah, probably don't even use the timeout. Just let this go. Oh, we're going to another commercial. It's the Andy Reid face drawing commercial. This is the best
They had to
one.
get that in. They had to get that in.
It happened again,
Which,
coach. I'll get right on that.
I bet that's his son or something that he's drawn on.
Oh man, that's funny. That's hilarious. That's such a good one. Honestly, all the ones with Mahomes for those commercials are pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he's got a good sense of humor.
yeah, I
You
like
have
the
to
one
admit
where
that.
he's like, I got to admit, I'm a bath bomb guy, and then he just like throws all these things into the bath, and then
Yeah,
the dude with the mullet comes out with a saxophone, and he's like, "Who's
who's
ready for a
ready for a
jazz
jazz
bath?"
band? No, no, no.
And he's like, "No." He's like, "Who is that guy?"
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
yeah. That mullet guy's been in a couple of the commercials with Mahomes because they got another
Yeah.
one where he's like supposed to be washing his jerseys. Like, I got to be honest, I don't wash his jerseys.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Dude, the ones with Palomalu are pretty funny too, with the Head and Shoulders.
Oh yeah,
Those are good too. Although I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Troy's probably taking a year off. He's just chilling, doing what Troy Polamalu does, probably,
Mhm.
which is sit around and have great hair.
Yep.
Probably talk about what it's like to look like the dude who's the bass player and lead singer of Slayer. He does look like a younger Tom Araya. It's hilarious.
That's what he goes for on Halloween. Or goes as
He
on
better.
Halloween.
He better. He'd nail it. He'd win the competition every time.
Oh, you know what would be a good fucking Halloween costume? Do you remember that John Clayton commercial where he was listening to Slayer in his like fucking basement or some shit, or his bedroom, and he
Yes.
and he was like, "Hey, ma, I'm done with my segment. Get a fucking cap, like a wig, fucking bald cap wig with hair. Dress up like John Clayton and get the fucking Slayer T-shirt."
Hell yeah.
And
That
just
was a funny ass.
yeah,
That was a
that was
funny ass
great.
commercial.
That was great. Dude,
Yeah, that's just
there's a guy on the fucking ESPN fantasy show um on Halloween. I think it was Halloween. I don't remember. Or no, you know what it was? I think it was like on the anniversary of Clayton's death. He wore a T-shirt and it was like the fucking text of Slayer, but it said Clayton instead of the Slayer logo. But it was in the
that's
same
awesome.
design of Slayer, and it was like Clayton. And I was like, that's a badass shirt.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Herbert's just kneeling it down, so I lose more points.
To add insult to injury.
I know, right? It's like, oh, here, just fucking lose minus .2 every time. Um,
Enjoy.
I know, right? It's a good thing I didn't like need points from fucking Herbert, because what did he
Yeah,
give
for
me?
real.
He gave me 1.5.
Oh,
Like I'm so lucky I didn't need him today.
yeah, that's terrible.
But I won, and that's with going up against Keenan Allen. I still won by 28 without Herbert.
Damn.
Like I could have just benched Herbert and not started anyone at Superflex, and like still would have been okay. Um,
Yeah, but there's always the what if.
yeah,
And there we go. Countdown to the final.
yeah, that's it. So the Chargers clinch. Congrats to them.
Congrats, Chargers. You're in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Maybe you could do something. We'll see.
And the Colts. Um, does their
Well, they're
draft position change? They're 4-10-1.
4-10-1.
So I think they move up to fourth in the draft. Ahead of Arizona. So it'll be Houston, Chicago, Seattle, Indianapolis, Arizona, Atlanta, Detroit. Those are the top 7 picks. Um, and they're promoting next week Bills uh Bills Bengals.
Yeah,
So
they got the last Monday nighter of the year.
yes, because week 18 all the games will be on Sunday.
Yep, there'll be one prime time.
And so I'm you know what I might do is I might fucking do like the 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then we'll just fucking call the night game
Yeah,
on that one. But since there's not going to be a Thursday or a Monday, like I might as well just do them. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do like a Red Zone stream where I watch Red Zone.
that dude, that's kind of a good idea. Can't believe we never thought of that until now.
Yeah. Well, it would mean I'd have to like not watch the other game. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, since it's the last game of the year, I guess I could try it and just leave it on like for the first 2 games, and then I'll take a short break before the night game. But that's 2 weeks away. We don't have to discuss that now. Abby woke up. Come here. Come on.
What up, Abby?
Abby woke up. Come here.
Was-
Come on.
She's like, did the Chargers
Come
win
here.
like I told you they would?
Yeah, she's like, I told you they'd win. Abby. Abu.
What up, Abby?
She ate all her food. I think maybe she's hungry. Are you hungry? Yes, you are. You're always hungry. You're a hungry, hungry hippo.
For a little dog.
Oh, dude. Yeah, she's 11 pounds and fucking. She eats so much and like she doesn't get fat. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
They had a high metabolism.
She does. Well, she does play a lot also, so she burns off all the calories, I guess. But let's look at
Yeah.
these standings. Playoffs. Let's go to the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. Yeah, yeah. Every time someone says that, you gotta do it.
Yeah, you do.
Playoffs. Um.
Talk about playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. So the Chargers turned into 9-6 here. It hasn't updated, but they're 9-6. Uh. Miami only has a 1-game lead against New England, the Jets, Tennessee, and Pittsburgh. I think it's safe to say Vegas is done, even though they're not
Yeah.
mathematically eliminated. But they're 2 games behind Miami, and they have 4 fucking teams ahead of them at 7 and 8.
They got a much harder sled to ride. I would have to agree with you there.
Yeah,
And it really has not been their year anyway.
yeah, for real. And who does Miami play next? I forgot who they play. I know we just went over
Uh,
it, but
let's see.
yeah, I'm checking too. Oh, the Patriots.
That's gonna be a good one, bro.
Well, if
And
they
they
if
might
the
not have
Patriots do
Tua.
win, they would fucking flip. Patriots would be the last seed. Dude, yeah. But if Miami wins, they'd probably secure their spot or close to it. Um, the AFC looks a little easier than the NFC. Although Philadelphia is 13-2, Minnesota's 12-3. There's a chance Minnesota could end up with the number 1 seed. How crazy would
Good.
that be?
And that's the one that you don't want to have to go play there. Playing there is hard and annoying because they like to do their skull chants.
Yeah. All their Viking related
Yeah.
all their Viking related things. Billy Taylor says Washington fan. Well, then you need. Who does Washington play? Oh, you play the Browns. You're hosting the Browns, and they haven't been very good with Watson. Uh, I think Washington could win that.
They could,
Um,
much to my dismay as a Packers fan, but
and they're only half a game ahead of Seattle, Detroit, and Green Bay.
yeah,
And
that half game saves them
really, yeah, for
for,
real.
for this for this instance.
And I think Carolina's only chance would be to finish the division winner, and they're 1 game behind Tampa. Honestly,
Right.
Tampa Bay's lucky they got that win yesterday.
They are, dude. It could have wound up being a tie, and how crazy would that have been?
Oh man, that would have just messed it up even more. Um, and so Seattle plays the Jets. Oof. And Detroit plays
Chicago.
Chicago, and Green Bay plays Minnesota. So, dude, there's like so many implications here. Like Minnesota's gonna go hard because they want the number 1 seed.
Minnesota's going to go hard because they want to just end
Yeah.
our
Oh well,
talking
that
about
yeah,
everything.
that's true. They want to just like bury you, and you
It's like
guys are gonna
bye,
go hard because you still can make it,
and we're at home.
and so and Seattle. Oh yeah, they play the Jets. So really, the only ones that haven't clinched are the 4th seed and the 6th and 7th seed here. And up here, it's the same thing: the 4th seed and the 6th and 7th seed. So there's 3 spots up for grab, 1 division winner, and 2 wildcard spots. And unfortunately for all these teams at the bottom in the NFC, these 2 wildcard teams have a tie.
Well,
Damn. Damn.
what can you do?
Well, yeah, what can you do about that? Like, holy shit. It's going to be a
It,
wild 2 fucking weeks.
yep. And I mean, as a fan of the league and the game, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, for real.
And I root for my team, but getting to watch and really get into all the games, and like you said already, like you do that anyway, even if you didn't think you would before. As a fan of a team, you start rooting for other teams, but not even just that, throwing it on the fantasy level where it's like, well, I need this guy to eat, but yeah, I want that team to lose, but I still need this guy to get anything good they had.
Yep.
Right, Abby?
Abby knows. Abby knows what's up.
Debo, Abby.
But if nothing changes, Minnesota would host Washington, San Francisco would host the Giants, and Tampa would host Dallas. Or if, let's just say, Seattle overtakes Washington, then it would be Minnesota versus Seattle. Or if
Yep.
Detroit overtakes Washington, that would be Minnesota versus Detroit. Or if Green Bay somehow
Minnesota,
gets lucky and gets into the 7th seed, then it would be Minnesota.
they do not want either us or Detroit. Do not. They always get that can happen where they get their hopes and dreams ruined by a divisional opponent in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We've done it to them a couple times.
And in the AFC, Kansas City is tied with Buffalo, but Buffalo beat Kansas City, so they have the tiebreaker. And Kansas City would host Miami. Didn't they play already? You remember that?
So
I think they did. I can't even remember honestly, dude. Like it's I have bad memory. Cincinnati would play the Chargers. Damn, that would be a crazy matchup right there. And then
that's going to be
Baltimore
a
and
good game.
Jacksonville. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow is right,
Oh my god. And
and
dude,
it's in Jacksonville too.
it's in Jacksonville, and like, what do you like, dude? Can Lamar Jackson come back? Is there any update on Lamar? Let me check real quick. Lamar,
God, you'd hope so.
he does have an update. Oh, Abby, don't fall. Okay, it says Harbaugh won't. This is today at 4:39 p.m. Harbaugh won't commit to Jackson practicing. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said, "We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to see." When asked about whether or not Lamar Jackson knee will practice this week, Harbaugh has opened each of the last 2 weeks with vague answers on Jackson's status. Originally expected to miss 1 to 3 weeks with the sprained PCL, Jackson has now missed 3 straight games with his injury and is no lock to play in Week 17 against the Steelers. Baltimore can improve its seeding in the NFL postseason, but secured its spot in the playoffs with last week's win over the Falcons.
Yeah,
Ravens will only go as far as Jackson can carry them, so sidelining him until the postseason could be in the team's best interest.
if they've got the postseason locked up, why would you throw them in there, especially against the Steelers?
That's true. I mean, yeah, they clinched, so what do you really like? What do 2 extra wins mean?
They don't.
Well, what if they can win the division?
Well, that's true.
They're only a game behind Cincinnati, and Cincinnati plays the the Bills on Monday night. They lose to them. Baltimore beats the Steelers, and they're fucking tied. And what's the head-to-head between them? I don't even know. I don't even know what the division looks like. Do you remember
Yeah,
who
I can't.
won between?
I think. I think. I want to say Cincy at least one of them because I had picked against them. I was like, God damn it,
Well,
because that was back in
Baltimore's
the
3-1 in the division. Cincinnati's 2-3. So the question is, did Baltimore lose to Cincinnati? And they
I
have two
swear they
two games remaining, and one of them's Pittsburgh. So what is Week 17 for Baltimore? Let me check real quick. Uh, Pittsburgh. Oh wait, I meant Week 18. Duh.
yeah.
Okay, they play the
I knew it.
Bengals Week 18. Dude, what if that one's flexed? Oh my god. There's too many implications like these last 2 weeks. It's fucking nuts.
It is nuts.
Wow. This is going to be insane. An insane last 2 weeks of the season. Holy shit.
Way to send off the regular season too. Appreciate that.
All right, so what happens in the AFC? Does Miami keep their spot, or does one of these New England Jets, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, do one of them get in?
What if in craziest of ways the Jets can sneak in there? How crazy is that? And you'd have both New York teams, well, all three New York teams in the playoffs at the same time.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened before? I'm not sure.
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you would have had the Bills and Giants because they met in the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
But the Jets have always kind of laid in obscurity throughout the years.
Yes, that's true. And And yeah, like New England versus Miami, that's literally for the fucking playoff spot.
But yeah, dude, I think head to head, I think given the condition of Tua, I think New England very well picks up this game. And we're
Man,
talking about them hopping, and then we're talking about scenarios for next week of what could or couldn't happen.
yeah, that's nuts. That's insane.
And
Um,
New England's doing that with garbage coaching staff.
they don't even have an offensive coordinator.
They don't. They just got fucking dickhead with a pencil in his fucking ear.
Yeah, and he just uses it to like scratch himself.
Yeah, I bet. I bet there is a scratcher on the end. It's not an eraser.
He just hides that part in the cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all need to know what I do with my pencils.
And let's see, in the NFC, shit, it's gonna be hard to overcome these ties unless Washington loses. The Giants at this point, man, I don't know, man. For a while, I was like, they're not gonna make it,
Yeah, but them beating the Commanders kind of solidified that yes, we are going to make the playoffs.
right? Because let's say, what if they finish 8-1? Well, if Seattle goes 9-8, they could overtake them. Uh, and then what if Washington loses and they're 7-9-1, and Detroit or Green Bay goes 9-8? Then you
Yep.
can overtake them. So like, I think with one win for the Giants and Washington, like that might be
That's-
it. I don't know. No, no, I think Washington needs to. They need to win both games to get in.
Yes. Playoffs
Um,
have begun.
yeah, yeah, exactly. The playoffs have begun. Absolutely, at least for these fucking teams that haven't clinched yet. Like the
Yep.
Chargers were just in their playoff game tonight.
Yeah, and they got it.
If they won, they're in, and they fucking won. So they're for the next two games they can just coast. Because I don't think. Well, they're 8. Yeah, they're not catching Kansas City. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. Um. So yeah, they're just gonna be like, well, we're the fucking 6 seed. The only chance they have of being the 5 seed is if Baltimore loses both of their games, and the Chargers move up one.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that might not happen.
They, they could lose one or two,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll see. That
Jeez.
remains to be seen. We can finally say we're on to the next week. This weekend is like it took a long time and I enjoyed it. Because like on Saturday, you're like, really? There's football tomorrow? Holy shit.
Yeah.
And there's football again the next day. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, we just need to do football every day. Every day. How
We
crazy would
wouldn't know
that
what to,
be?
we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves,
I
bro.
know. We would be so excited every fucking day. That's the truth. Allen had 14 targets tonight. That's nuts. That is nuts. I'm sure
He
he
was the
won a
man.
lot of people some semifinals matchups today.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
Had to.
21.4 points. That's what he had. And then Eckler did what? 12, 18, 20. Eckler had like 25-ish, somewhere around there. Herbert
Something like
didn't
that.
do much. Uncle Mike had 11. Nobody else really did anything. And then on the Colts, Pittman was 4 for 39. That's probably the only guy you would have started. Maybe Zach Moss. A lot of people probably desperation mode started Deion Jackson, and that was a disaster if you did. Zach Moss was the correct choice, but even then, he only had 6.5, 7. He only had 8 points, which isn't great. But I think the real winner here is the Chargers defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it only has them with 2 sacks here. but I know they got like 7 or 8.
Yeah, we saw that on the screen.
Let me check this. I wonder why it doesn't have it here. That's fucking weird. And there's nothing to click that shows more. But here, I started the Chargers, so let me just check it. Yeah, they had 3 points allowed, 7 sacks, 3 interceptions, 173 defensive yards allowed. So I know there was like 2 dudes in here on Thursday night that I told get the Chargers. So I hope they listened. And if
Man,
they
I hope so
did,
too. I mean,
hopefully they fucking won.
maybe I should have listened.
Well, I thought you were gonna get him, and then
Then I didn't. I know.
you didn't get him, and I was like, oh, he didn't put a waiver. I was like, well, let me just add him. I didn't. I don't think I added him on waivers. I just added him in the morning. And but yeah, I was pretty sure you were gonna put the waiver in because I think you. Who did you start the week before? Like fucking Atlanta or somebody.
It was garbage time. I still got a win off of that too. 0 points from a defense.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy win that
That's
week because I got
nuts.
zero from a defense, 0 from another player, and yeah, I think 0 from a third player. So really, I went up against whoever, down 3 players.
Damn. Yeah, that's I've actually seen that in my money league. Somebody didn't set their lineup. 3 guys on bye. And the guy with the bye players still fucking won.
Wow.
Dude, for years we would fucking give that guy, the guy that lost to him, shit. Like every time they played, it's like, hey,
You better hope he doesn't set his lineup or wait.
yeah,
Never mind.
exactly. It's like, hey, don't set your lineup, you'll win again. And
Damn.
the guy was we gave that guy a hard time. I mean, that's what you got to do in fantasy, right? You got to give people a hard time.
Yeah, you gotta have fun.
Exactly. But that was a not a very good game, but um either
Man,
way, it was a chill game that we got to just, goof off a little bit, and everybody was probably at home because it was Christmas yesterday.
yep.
Everybody's recovering from their
There are hangovers and too much food, and
exactly all that stuff. And
maybe you tied it on extra hard because your team either won or lost,
that's true.
and you were like, "Fuck it, I'm off. Might as well shoot it to the moon, baby."
Exactly. But we had a lot of people in here chatting and watching. There's still quite a few of you in here, so
Yeah,
happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope everything went well over the weekends. I hope you got all the gifts you wanted. And
absolutely,
Rob, any final words before we head on out of here?
man. We appreciate every one of you for coming and checking us out. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like on the video if you like it, and hit the bell for notifications if you want to be known or let known when we do these. We tend to do most every primetime game NFL wise, but we're going to be getting into some college big game here come Saturday, which will be fun. So look out for that. And other than that, man, I hope you guys have a productive, great last week of the year, and we'll reconvene with you on Thursday night for the last Thursday night game of the year.
Yeah, we will be just a I guess a program update. We are going to do the Thursday night game, and then Saturday we'll be doing the playoff college playoff games. And that's
Sure.
that's also going to be New Year's Eve, so we're going to try to do something after the game. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too
Like,
much longer after that for you to hit New
oh
Year's.
yeah. Well, I hit New Year's first
Right.
by an
So
hour.
we'll try to do something, and but even then we'll be back on Sunday for the night game, and then of course Monday for the Bills uh Bengals. But we do have another busy weekend, and then the next week will just be all day on Sunday because that final week is all one
All one day.
one day, and then it's playoff time, and we're gonna do all the playoff games too. So we did get a subscriber that I got a notification here. His name is Pack_fan. So thank you for that. The alert didn't come
Yeah,
through, but
it might have been private.
yeah. But yeah, thanks for that, and thanks for everybody that participated. See y'all later.
Have a good one, y'all.